Okay, let me go back. Nothing as yet. The
Okay.
micro mosaic looks really lovely in the thumbnail.
Yeah, that brooch is beautiful. I'm starting in a little higher because it's unusual.
Yeah. Okay, I think we are live.
Awesome. All
I think
right.
we're
Well,
live.
good evening, everybody. Welcome to another wonderful bling party. Tonight, Nate and I have some spectacular items for you, some of which my mom and my brother's girlfriend have curated from Denver, Colorado, and brought back to me. So there are some really special pieces that I've never seen before that I'm bringing tonight. So I'm excited about that. I do have a piece of my mom's pottery in tonight's sale, as well as Nate has some just incredible jewelry. There is a blue set. I don't know if you guys saw that in the promo, but holy smokes, that's going to blow your socks off. So I'm very excited about all of the things we have, and a big welcome to all of our friends in the chat, and of course to Nate tuning in from New Zealand.
Hi, Katie. Lovely to be here as always. Just my favorite day of the week. Yeah, we've got some great stuff. Katie's got some absolute killer pieces. There's a Russian lacquer lot with a brooch and a box. And if there's something in the reel that Katie sent out that you really want to look at and you can't stay around, don't be shy and saying, "Can you please show this item?" Or, we are always more than happy to do that. But it's lovely to be here. It's lovely to be back.
It is. It is so good to be back. Thank you guys this week also for your patience with me as I was recovering from a pretty serious heat incident. I will say the Florida heat is no joke. And I've been in Florida a long time, and it was probably the hottest I've ever been. It's not an understatement. And I've been to Disney on some pretty hot days, but this was unreal. And I think all of us, including several of my other neighbors, we all went together to this art festival, were feeling the effects of the heat. We had to go inside. So I'm finally glad to be undizzy, if that's a word. I've just made it one. And here with you all tonight, which is exciting. So all packages from last sale will go out on Monday. And because I was not able to get out packages as early in the week as I would like to, which I appreciate you guys standing and understanding that. Tonight, I am giving everybody that purchases anything on the sale free shipping. So everything will just go out to you since it's so close to our last sale of things going out. I hate for people to pay double shipping, but everything's already packed. So that is my gift to you tonight. So thank you guys.
Oh, I love it. So if they've purchased something from last week, they get free shipping on anything that they get this week. Is that what you're saying?
You get free shipping on all the items that you purchased this evening. Everything last week has already been invoiced and done. Okay. So just because the sales are going out so close together, and I'm not able to combine those items because I've already packaged all the items up from last week, I feel sort of badly that, everything's so jammed together and people could have gotten combined shipping. So just because I'm a little bit delayed in that, and I appreciate you guys understanding as I wasn't feeling well, I just wanted to offer everyone tonight free shipping as a little special gift to all of you guys.
Lovely. That's lovely. Okay, who have we got in the chat? Should we go and say some hellos? Raven McCall.
Hi, Raven.
I couldn't be late tonight. I have a pillbox and the lid is exact match to the brooch. It was my great aunt's. That must be the micro mosaic.
Oh, that's wonderful, Raven. That's so exciting that you saw something in the promo you like, and it's wow, I can't talk tonight. Exceptionally exciting that you have something from your great aunt. That's always a real treasure. Cool. Chastity is in the chat tonight. Welcome in to my best friend that lives here. So glad you're here, Chastity.
Welcome in, Chastity. Ray, nice to see you. And Virginia's here as well. Welcome in, Virginia. It's always lovely to see you.
Welcome in, Virginia. Let's see. We've got Kim tuning in. Hello, Kim.
Hi, Kim. Welcome in. Heather Gibbs as well. Welcome in, Heather. Always lovely to see you too.
Yes. Happy Saturday to everybody in the chat. And a special shout out to Karen Gillett, who's in the house tonight. She is one of our other moderators that helps out and does a wonderful job being with us every Saturday night. So Karen, we appreciate you. And please go check out Gavin's channel, Grady Gruppo Vintage Recordings. I think I got that correct. But please go check his channel out if you love vinyl, because he does have some fantastic things on his channel as well. Monica is tuning in with us. Welcome in, Monica.
Hi, Monica. Lovely to see you. Welcome in. Debbie K. Hi, Debbie. Lovely to see you too.
Hi, Debbie. Welcome in. And a special shout out to Nick, because Nick is in Illinois and I am so jealous in the best way possible. He is spending the day at one of my favorite antique shops, Family Heirloom, which is another little shout out I wanted to mention. If you guys love antiques other than, well, they do have some jewelry, but they have some fantastic industrial items, advertising, beautiful crockery, kitsch, all kinds of things. They do a whatnot sale, and they are just the friendliest bunch of people. I love shopping their antique mall, and they do virtual shop-alongs, and you can see their different rooms that they do, and it's just so fun. So right now Nick is actually visiting them in person, which I'm so jealous about because I think they're wonderful. So if you're on Whatnot and you get a chance to spend the afternoon or evening with Family Heirloom sometime, please do so, because they're really great. And Nick, welcome to you. Glad you're in.
Nick. Hey, buddy. Nice to see you. John Bow. Welcome in, John Bow. Lovely to see you too. And Nettie too. Hi, Nettie. Welcome in, Nettie.
Hi, Nettie. And Christy is here. Christy will be doing a craft marathon at some point, so stay tuned for that. Very exciting.
I think that is the 12th of September, that craft marathon with lots of crafters. And I'm sure you'll be seeing some promos about that soon.
Yes. And we have Rosemary. Welcome in, Rosemary from California.
Hi, Rosemary. Lovely to see you. Joe, buddy. Nice to see you too.
Hi,
and
Joe.
Helen Melchor. Lovely to see you, Helen.
Welcome in, Helen. Helen's going to keep us laughing throughout the sale. Helen is so funny. I love seeing Helen in the chats. And also, just a little quick update from our dear friend Poodle. She says that the alleyway will be back up and running soon, but she has been a little bit under the weather and is doing better. So she wanted to pass that message along to all of you. So Helen, maybe tonight you can run the alleyway for Poodle. Let's see. Angela. Oh my gosh, we could not do the sale, Nate, without Angela.
No, and Angela has now joined Vamp / District. I'm going to say, because I can never differentiate what's Vamp and what it means. But Ange has a new shop up in Vamp, and I'm sure she will put in the link to that shop. Also, she is 51, I think, subscribers away from getting to the 1,000 subscriber milestone on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to Angela on YouTube and or Vamp / District, please do so.
Please do so. Yeah, Angela's got some really creative things that she does on her channel, and amazing vintage kitsch. If you love deer, definitely Angela's your person. And she's listed some great stuff recently on Vamp. So do check that out. I think you can download the Vamp app. I'm a little bit behind on this technology. There's so many wonderful sales that it's impossible for me to keep up with everything, but definitely do check that out. And I'm sure Angela will put that in the chat.
Yeah, I think you can do it Vamp on either an iPhone or your desktop / laptop. I'm not sure if it's actually available for Android. I think that's what there is the distinction there. Greg, buddy, nice to see you. Welcome in, man.
Greg, welcome in. And Amy Wellcox is here as well. Welcome in, Amy.
Hi, Amy. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. Joan Clavier. Hi, Joan. I had not noticed that your dog was presenting you with that big leaf.
I've never noticed that either, but I always love
that
little doggo. He's so cute.
Oh, he's giving you a gift of a big leaf. That's adorable.
Hi, Wendy's Corner. So glad to have you in the chat. Welcome in. And a big welcome to all of our friends in the Lurkers Lounge tonight. So if you're hanging out with us in the background while you're cooking or you've got something on the big screen, just wanted to say welcome to you. We love having you guys in the chat as well. I sure am, Raven. I am totally back up to myself. I have been resting and hydrating. I have had more Gatorade this week, I think, than you could imagine. I have really been taking care of myself, that's for sure. But I am definitely staying out of the heat this week because they say it's going to be another like tremendous heat wave. So I'm just not going outside. I think this is my hibernation season.
Yeah.
And in winter, I will venture out of the house.
Nice to see you, Wendy, from Wendy's Corner. And Denise is here as well. Denise, welcome in. How lovely to see you.
Hi, Denise. Welcome. And Dennis. Team Dennis is here. Yay.
Hey, Dennis from Pasadena. Nice to see you, buddy. Robin Cormier. How lovely to see you too, Robin. Another cute puppa's there. Look at that puppy.
So cute. I love them. Welcome in, Robin. Did we say hello to Denise?
I think we got Denise. Amy B.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, Amy. Raven, lovely to see you. And Rachel here as well. Willie Joe, nice to see you too.
Hi, Rachel. Good to have you in the house. And it looks like we have Jacqueline here tuning in with us.
Hi, Jacqueline. Welcome in. And Karen from Prairie Stone Collectibles and Curiosities. Welcome in, Karen.
Welcome in, Karen. And Cadence is here. I think Cadence might be a new name, but if you've been here before, I do apologize.
It's Candace.
Candace. Oh my gosh, I cannot read to save my life.
Yeah, I know Candace. She's been here before. Lovely to see you, Candace.
Candace.
I know the writing is super small. The writing is really small when we look at it.
It shows up on my screen in a little window, like about that big. So, and I don't have great eyesight to begin with. So, my God, no. So if I mispronounce your name or I misread something, I'm so sorry. Christy M., welcome to you. So glad you're here.
Hi, Christy. Lovely to see you.
Yeah, it really is, Rachel. That's no joke.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes. So Raven's mentioning this. Reminder for all of our folks just joining in tonight, I am offering free shipping on anything that you purchase on tonight's sale, just as my little gift to you since things got a little delayed last week. Rebecca, so glad you're tuning in. Yes.
Oh, my friend Rebecca. Hi, sweetheart. It's been a while. It's been a long time. And Gaza as well. Hi, buddy. Nice to see you too. Rebecca, it's been ages. Welcome in.
Welcome in, Rebecca. Glad to have you here. Thank you, Debbie, and a big welcome to you.
Hi, Debbie Bird. Look at that cat.
That cat is so evil looking.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Love it. And there's Gavin. Gavin has the vinyl channel, so definitely go check him out. He's got some cool tunes. And, Gavin, I just got in, this reminds me, I just got in American Idiot on vinyl. And it's a special, like, red splatter edition. And then I got in another Green Day album on, like, a blue swirl. It's really cool. I'll have to send you a picture. William is here as well. Welcome in, William.
Sorry, I'm having a little technical problems with my screen. Sorry about that. Hey, William, nice to see you, buddy. I'm not sure. Suzette Bunting might be here. I hope she has made it. Melanie, nice to see you.
So glad to have you here. Yeah, it has just been ridiculously warm, I think, all over the country. And it's crazy because, Nate, you're in the ends of winter, aren't you?
We are. It is starting to warm up. But yeah, it's been cold. It has been very cold.
Oh, yes. I do wish I was in Illinois to visit you and Family Heirlooms and Nick. That would have been just so fun. And I also think Nick's going to a train museum, which also just sounds so up my alley.
Wendy, I hope that dental surgery goes well for you tomorrow. I am sure it will just go swimmingly.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to go smooth. One of the things that I always do, and I know I have a tough procedure or something that I don't want to do, and my mom kind of taught me this from when I was a kid, but I promise myself something to look forward to after. So, it doesn't have to be anything like really large, but it could be a special brooch or just if you can have something special to drink like Starbucks or something. I just think about like, what do I want after I have to do this really terrible thing? And then it just makes it better. So anyway, just a little thing. I hope that helps. Let's see. Phil Imp, welcome into the chat from South Australia. Isn't it cool, Nate,
Hi.
we have all over the world tuning in?
Kia ora, Phil. Nice to see you. Welcome in from South Australia. And Deb from California. Hiya, Deb.
Hi, Deb. Sorry,
welcome
Deb. I over you. And Ronnie is here as well. Welcome in, Ronnie.
Welcome in, Ronnie. Oh, was it Billy Boy Yeager's birthday?
Ooh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, William.
And Karen put in the link here. It's virtualantiquemarketplace.com. If you want to follow Angela over there on Vamp and all the other wonderful Vamp sellers.
And she's also put her YouTube channel in, so please do subscribe if you're not already. Sharon Sue, welcome in, Sharon Sue.
Welcome in, Sharon. So glad you're tuning in with us. I paid for Nathaniel Naval Lint months ago and never received.
Yes, and received. I'll look into that. I'll take that up with Poodle Ellen.
You'll have to get Helen.
We'll get that to you. We'll get that to you ASAP.
Or Helen, would you accept double the lint? Let me know. Get back to me on that. There it is there. Yes. Thank you, Karen, for helping out with that. Okay, who else do we have?
Oh, Byron's Tribe, Wendy. I thought you might be. Byron's Tribe. I do hope that surgery is you're going to swim through that tomorrow, love. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, Mary 7 from Fremantle, I think, Western Australia. Lovely to see you, Mary. And Lisa from New York is here as well. Nice to see you.
Welcome in. So glad you're here. Let's see who else is tuning in. We said hello to Melanie.
You don't need to fill in a form, Wendy. If you do buy something, we'll ask you to just send your details to Katie. That's YouTube name, real name, the email address associated with your PayPal account, and your physical address, including its postal code, so that we can calculate shipping. You don't need to fill out a form prior to bidding, though, only if you get something. And we keep that on file so that if you buy subsequent to that, we'll have your details.
Exactly. Perfect job, Nate. And Rachel is excited to hear about my brooch. This brooch, it's signed. I just can't remember when it's signed. I've had it so long. Oh yes, it's a BSK, and I believe, Nate, you gave this to me. I've got so many wonderful brooches now. It's becoming difficult to remember where they're all from, but this one is a moon, and it has sort of a jade stone on the inside. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So I thought this matched.
I do remember. Sometimes I give you brooches and you say, oh, you gave me this one. And I think I can't remember giving you that one at all. But I do remember that one. I love that brutalist moon. And I think that's probably something like aventurine, that stone there.
Yeah. Aventurine makes more sense than jade. Let's see. Hannah Webb, welcome in. No worries.
Hi, Hannah. Welcome in, Hannah. Nice to see you.
And Val is here as well. Welcome in, Val.
Welcome in, Val. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, the Illinois Railroad Museum. Yes, Nick, I am a sucker for museums, and I particularly think that would be such an interesting one to visit. So that's on my list. And I found out that there is a New York neon sign museum over in Brooklyn, I think. And I definitely want to add that to my list of things to visit. Who else?
Oh, Candace, I hope we answered your question, because Candace asked the same thing about sending in information. But you don't need to unless you buy anything. But we
Yep.
do
Or
appreciate
if you win the giveaways, but I'll go over all of
that's
that
right.
in
Yeah.
just a moment. Let's see. Jane Franklin's here. Welcome in, Jane.
Hi, Jane. Welcome in. So lovely to see you. My
And
mum, Pamela. Hi, Miss Pamela Blanchard.
hi, Pam.
Chrissy says, my mum lives on the Oregon coast, says it's only been above 80 degrees twice so far this summer. Overnight lows are in the 60s. 60s is pretty civilized, isn't it? I think 80s is probably pretty civilized.
80s can be doable. It's still warm. And if you have humidity, then that's just like living in an oven. But 60s, man, that's the dream. That right there is perfect weather, in my opinion.
Hannah picked up a really awesome brooch at Flower Child in Columbus this weekend. Don't know much about it, though. Yeah, most certainly send us a picture, Hannah. We're absolutely delighted to share whatever information we know about anything.
And always send a photo. If you guys have something and you're like, I think this is interesting, I want to know about it, or I just want to share it because I think it's cool, definitely send it my way, or Nate's way. I'll put Nate's email in the chat or in the description too. Or hit us up on Instagram because I love looking at anything vintage. So I just think it's fun. So definitely always feel free to email. Hi, Mom. Welcome in tonight. Mom's tuning in, and Mom did a fantastic job finding brooches for me over FaceTime. She was in Denver, and my brother's girlfriend, Eliza, was there, and they had the best time shopping for me at a couple of my favorite antique shops virtually. There's a lady that has some of the best vintage costume jewelry. And Mom was holding the phone, searching through all the cabinets for me. And I was here, of course. And it was really such a treat. So Mom did a great job. So all the pieces, well, not all, but a good majority of the pieces you're seeing tonight came from Denver. So Mom's really excited about them. She did a great job. Let's see. Margot. Well, welcome in, Margot.
Welcome in, Margot. I've got to talk to you. Margot is going to be coming to New Zealand around Christmas time, which I'm really looking forward to. But I'll need to talk to you because I'm already starting to panic about what I'm going to feed you. This is about what happens when I have guests.
Have you fed Margot the steak? Has she been here before?
No, she's not been before, but the steak will definitely be on the menu for one meal.
I gotta say that mushroom velouté is killer if you haven't had it, and we'll have to make that one time maybe on a recipe, Nate, if you're willing to share it. If you're not, I understand. It's that
sure.
I love
we did that one, the hongoise, that French paprika sauce with the chicken we did on a video, which is that's another one of my favorites. But yeah, I'm already starting to panic a little bit, Margot.
Well, I'll tell you, I will make that sauce, that mushroom velouté, and I also have made the hongoise several times. And Nate is always telling me, why don't you get a little bit and freeze it? Because then you'll just have it ready. I can't. I love the stuff so much that I literally heat all of it up. I have no willpower to freeze any of it. I go through it in like a week. And the mushroom sauce, Nate, you should have seen me. I was like a little ravenous rat in the kitchen. I'd come in there. I didn't even have any like meat to put it on after I'd cooked the steaks, but I'd just slather it on the bread, and then I'd add stuff to it, and I'd just eat it like a sandwich. It was so good. I'm telling you guys. Oh my gosh. Delicious.
Yeah, but I must admit they are both good with really, really fresh, crusty bread. It is a treat. But yeah, so as I say, I'm already panicking ever so slightly, Margot. Sharon Spencer is here. Sharon, welcome in. How lovely to see you.
Welcome in, Sharon. And Dennis, thank you so much. This is one of my favorite shirts. It's very vintagey looking to me. I like the mint color. Let's see, who else have I missed in the chat? Carly is here. Welcome in, Carly. I did send an invoice to you, Carly. So I think that something must be awry with email.
I think she says she hasn't paid for it, not that she hasn't got it. But if she buys anything today, would it be just okay to add it to the previous invoice?
Absolutely, Carly. Yes.
Yep. Okay, you can manipulate those invoices. Nikki Mars. Hi, Nikki Mast. Lovely to see you.
Hi, Nikki. Welcome in. Sally is here as well. Thrifter, not hoarder. Welcome to you, Sally.
Hi, Sal.
And Monica, did we say hi to Monica? We might have.
I think we got Monica. I'm just going down. Gay's here.
Gay. Welcome in, Gay.
She's going to give me some venison. Lovely.
That all sounds so
nice
good.
to see you, Gay. Nice to see you, sweetheart.
Dennis loves a good mushroom veloute. You know, Dennis, I am amazed that you know what that is because so many people don't know the word veloute. So I am very, very excited about that, Dennis.
I shared my crystal pins with my granddaughter. Had to give her a denim jacket too. Oh, that's adorable. That's just adorable.
Oh, Amy, that makes me so happy. We do have a great crowd tonight, Raven. I agree. We have a good group of people here. It's like a little vintage family, and I love it so much.
Now, the giveaways are not surprise giveaways today. Yeah. I'm going to tell you now that they're all numbers, so don't put in any letters. It's all numbers. But would you like to show us what the first giveaway of the night is? These are sponsored by Dear Angela's Vintage.
Yeah, Angela has killed it and done a wonderful job. Not only does she moderate for us, but she has sent us some giveaways. So these are sponsored by Angela, and this is a beautiful cloisonne brooch in black and gold tonight. This is
I love this. This is so nice.
Yeah, it is. It's gorgeous. So
Dennis went to French culinary school, so now I'm never going to talk about cooking ever again. Now that I know that, Dennis.
Must.
Thanks.
That's so cool. Oh my God.
Cool.
I love cooking and I love French food. I'm obsessed. So I think that is just wonderful. Yeah.
I won't mention it again now, Dennis. Thanks. Babs and Bundo. Nice to see you, Barbara.
Hi, Barbara.
So this lovely brooch that has been given to us by Angela, it is letters of the, it's not letters of the alphabet. I've just said it's not, it's numbers. You don't need to intend to purchase anything to enter the giveaways. They're our gift to you, or in this case, Angela's gift to you. It is numbers. I'll give you a number range. It could be the top number or the bottom number of the range. It's inclusive. But you're an accountant now. So the number range for this, guess as many times as you like, but one number in at a time. The number range for the first of the giveaways is between 30 and 60. That's between 30 and 60. Good luck.
Good luck, friends. And Dennis, I have to say, it's hilarious. So some of my neighbor friends don't actually like cheese. I don't know how this is possible. It is very
monsters
to me.
They're monsters. That's what's happened.
But they're not a big fan of cheese. So I have a few other neighbors, though, that love cheese. And I have gotten them into the mozzarella balls, which is a little more Italian, I would assume, soaked in the chili oil. But we have all become highly obsessed with the mozzarella balls. That's the new snack when we have our little game nights. And then we also have the little Cornichon pickles with the onions, the pearl onions. Love those. And I've been eating those for a long time, but I brought those and the neighbors are just like, oh my gosh, that's so good. So slowly introducing my neighbors to really delicious things. Let's see here what these are. Nate, if you find it, text it to me.
Yeah, won't be a second.
And also, I promise, guys, this is not rigged in any way. Okay. Let's see here.
Okay. So let me just look for this number. I just had to send you an update about that number.
Yeah, I see. Does that mean that all of them are different, Nate?
No, just that particular one.
Just that one. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the top and double check.
I see it. Okay, I'm going to message you with who I see.
I see it too. Let me know if it's the same person. And then after this, after we announce the giveaway, I have a short questionnaire, a very one question short questionnaire for all of you guys. Okay. Hannah,
It
congratulations.
is 47. 47, Hannah Webb. Congratulations.
Congrats,
And welcome into Catherine Ellis. Welcome in, Catherine. It's lovely
Catherine.
to see you.
And Jane Franklin's here as well. Welcome in, Jane.
Hi, Jane.
Okay, so are you ready, Nate, for my one question survey?
Am I allowed to? Mike as well is here. Mike, 1165.
Mike.
Hi, buddy. Am I allowed to answer the question as well?
Oh, yes,
Can I go into the poll? Cool.
Yeah, I want as many people to answer as possible. Okay, so let me set the short premise to why I'm asking you all of this. So I was watching a episode of Shark Tank with my neighbors, and one of the guys on Shark Tank proposed the spam caller service where it would pick up the spam calls and then pretend like it was a real person and then waste the people's time. And their logo was a skull and crossbones like this with a telephone, and the company was called Jolly Roger. And I said to all of my neighbors who were watching this with me, I said, "Oh, what a really clever name." And they all looked at me and they said, "I don't know what you mean." So my question to you is, and I assumed incorrectly, mind you, that everybody knows what this is, and apparently that's not the case. So I am now polling the internet to know, do all of you guys know what Jolly Roger is, or have you heard of Jolly Roger, or is it just me being the only one?
No, it's the skull and crossbone flag upon a pirate ship is called the Jolly Roger.
Exactly. And Nate got it right. And also, the Jolly Roger is the name of the boat in Peter Pan. It is also the flag that's talked about, like Nate said, and it's in Pirates of the Caribbean as well. So I just assumed everybody knew the pirate flag was called a Jolly Roger, but apparently I'm out in space with that one amongst my friends. So, okay, how many people?
Yeah, there's a few yeses and a few no's as well.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, buddy. Dan Ferris is here. He was a no.
Hi, Dan.
Nice to see you, buddy. Dusty Moose knew it was a flag. Lots of yeses.
Yes.
Yeah, Carly says it's a pirate thing. It sure is.
Yep.
Eclectic Deb. Nice to see you, Eclectic Deb. And Linda Telford. More yeses.
So a few no's, but some yeses. Okay. And Greg knows. Oh, yes. Well, I'm glad to know that I'm not completely out in La La Land thinking, I just assumed that everybody knew. And of course, my one neighbor who's a doctor who just loves learning about everything and is so smart, he was like, "Oh yeah, I know right what that is." And then my other neighbors were like, "Darn it," because they were like, "I'd never heard of it." But then when I showed them, they're like, "Oh yeah, okay, I've seen that before." They just didn't know that it had a name. So anyway, that is why I had to.
Laurie White, nice to see you, Laurie White. And Cleator at Heart, that's Leslie. I'm sure Cleator at Heart is Leslie. If I'm wrong, very sorry.
I think so.
And Lynn Fogel is here as well. Lynn, hi, nice to see you. Stephanie Kite too.
Hi,
Stephanie, welcome in.
Yeah, my mom's pointing this out, and I realized that most of my neighbors aren't from here originally, so they may have just not learned about pirates the way we learned about pirates. But Blackbeard was huge here, and of course was in Fernandina. So our whole growing up, being close to St. Augustine and Fernandina, pirates were just part of the history that we learned. So it's kind of second nature to
me. It's interesting. I've got this collection of vintage black and white photos. Some of them from Associated Press, all over the place. And one of them is from Florida. And it's a place where there's, I think, a rock or something that commemorates a pirate who came to ground there. And it could have been a woman pirate, I'm not sure, but there was something about a head in a bucket, a severed head in a bucket.
Whoa.
And it was this pirate tradition in this certain place in Florida. I'm going to find that photo because it's got the little blurb on some very shaky typed up notes on the back of it. I must look that up.
Yeah, I want to know more about that because that's really interesting. I remember going to Key West on a field trip, and this was back when they had the Pirate Museum in Key West. It's now in St. Augustine, but they have one of the only surviving Jolly Rogers that came off a Blackbeard ship, and it's been authenticated,
Wow.
so you can actually see it there. And I remember thinking, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool!" I mean, I was in like maybe sixth grade when I saw it, but it meant something back then to me, or I thought it was so cool that I had to bring my mom back when we went to Key West. I was like, you got to see this, because I just thought it was really neat. So yeah, he did. He would light his beard on fire to scare people, which is kind of just
Wow.
wild. Really interesting
Okay.
history. Okay, cool.
Should we do some quick housekeeping, and get into our very first item?
Because we do have some sparklers for everybody tonight. All right. So if you guys are new here, this is for you. And if you've been around a minute, thank you for sticking around every week while we go through our little housekeeping. So if you claim an item from either Nate or me, please send the following information to my email. That's katie@katiescreations1.com. I need a couple of pieces of information. That's your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address, and your PayPal email. All of the items that you are seeing on screen tonight do ship from Florida. So if you purchase from both of us, the shipping will be automatically combined. Of course, tonight I'm offering free shipping for anybody that purchases, just as a little gift to me. Gift to you from me. Also, there is quite a lag. We notice this every week, and I wish I could just wave my magic fairy wand and get rid of the lag for all of you guys, but unfortunately that's not possible. But there's a couple of things that you can do to help yourselves with the lag and to make sure that you're up to date with the feed. So the first thing is make sure that you are in live chat if you are on a computer, all messages if you're on a cellular device. I'm not sure why Top Chat exists, but do go ahead and toggle out of that for me. Also, when bidding on an item, you will see yourself first in the chat, so just refresh often so that you're up to date with the feed. And lastly, this has nothing to do with the lag, but everything to do with how the sale will run. Angela, our wonderful moderator, will put in the start bid for all of the items that you're seeing on screen. And then you will have a good amount of time to enjoy hearing about the item and then placing your bids. And then when I do the countdown, then there'll be a bid put in. And after that, no more bids will be accepted. But do keep in mind in that time that all bids that you make are a true bid, and you can, in fact, outbid yourself. We do not do just in case on this sale. I think that's about everything. Nate, did I miss anything?
Nope. I think that's perfect.
Okay, fantastic. And of course, if you do win a giveaway and you haven't purchased from us, do go ahead and send your shipping details so that I can get the giveaways out to you as well. Okay, I think we're all caught up and ready to hit the ground running with our first item.
Okay.
What we've got up first. Ooh, this one's really pretty.
I think this first one's one of mine. This has got an interesting combination of molded and rhinestones and the stones, the Givre, we're still not sure we're pronouncing that right, where you have this toning within the same stone. You see those cabochons there. They are clear, toned with a nice red stripe through them, and the leaves are pressed glass at the bottom. Post 58 because of the Aurora Borealis stones, but there is a great saturation of color from these red stones. It is very, very deep. And the start on this one is 34. And the measurement.
Yeah, let me give this a quick measure for you guys. It is gorgeous. These Austrian stones, I'm telling you, are insane. This is 2 inches in size, this wonderful little brooch. And it's got all of the lovely puddling on the back as well.
Now, this isn't what a made in Austria mark, but we both looked at this and almost instantaneously we both said, oh, they got to be Austrian.
Well, and
crystals.
a lot of the Austrian brooches, they did the molded stones, so you get kind of used to seeing that, and it screams Austrian. I love the clusters of red on this. I think this would be really lovely around Christmas time as well. But it's just a perfect little lapel brooch with the beautiful pressed glass leaves. The shine on those red aurora borealis to me is just absolutely gorgeous. And then those
I
big
tell you, that leaf is so similar to little sweets we would get when we were kids that all I want to do is put that in my mouth. I've just got the absolute strongest desire to. They're like little lollies. They really are. Karen Roman.
I
Thank
can't.
you. It's so nice to see you, Karen.
And this is gold tone as well. Let me get this on a vintage postcard so you guys can see what that will look like. I think these floral brooches just look so, so pretty on the edge of a postcard. They just pop. Okay, let's get this on this postcard here. I know that we're not in Christmas time, but I have to say, I love this one because it's got all of the little playing cards. Isn't that such a fun little postcard? And a wax seal. So it says, "May Christmas bring your lasting happiness." And it has sort of a Wedgwood shaped dish for Nate there. So I think that's perfect. So we'll go ahead
and interesting. Look at that old pipe, that old thin reed pipe. That's very cool.
Isn't that cool? This is just a super cool postcard, I think. So we'll go ahead, and I know, the Austrian glass pear brooch is just, those are harder to find. They're beautiful. Okay, let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. Look at that leaf. Look at how it's kind of got that beautiful matte and shine all together on it. Oh my gosh, that's just stunning.
So we'll just wait for Angie's.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
There's the sold, and there goes Kim. Desert Girl. Kim, thank you so much. You're going to love it. It is such a beautiful quality piece. Beautiful, beautiful, deep red saturated stones. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kim. I think you're going to be really thrilled when you get that in person. Okay. Let me write you down for that. Kim. Okay. What do we want to do? Oh, there's so many wonderful things.
Now, again, this week I haven't managed to see any of the brooches that Katie is bringing, so they're all going to be a surprise to me as well. Yeah,
they are going to be a shocker to you, Nate. Okay, this is beautiful. I got this from a gentleman in Canada, and I actually have several Canadian pieces tonight that I got. And this is 2 3/4 inches long. It does glow, and it's just the coolest green brooch because it's got that super high shine rhinestone mixed with these beautiful matte faceted rhinestones. And I just love this brooch mixed with the stones and all the dimensions. And then these beautiful olive green stones at the bottom. There's just so much happening here that I think is so lovely. It kind of pops off your shirt. And then you've got all of the beautiful rivets in the back. This does glow.
Welcome in, Karen Lord. Welcome in. You know what? They were not the ones that I expected.
I know.
To be honest, it was the sort of slightly opaque green marquees around the edges. I thought that they are sure to glow. Oh, they do glow a bit.
They do.
They do glow.
is those green AB stones. Isn't that
Yeah, that's
That is,
wild. That's a beautiful piece.
yeah, it's gorgeous. So this one is starting off, Angela, at $36, which I think is just
Oh,
an
well, that's a
absolute
deal. Yeah.
bargain for something of this caliber. I mean, it is just, look at that together. Isn't that just delicious?
That's
Again,
a really beautiful, beautiful design. Such a sophisticated design, and for you to be able to start that at 36 is miraculous. It is just miraculous. Alien, truly vintage Alien. Nice to see you, buddy. Lovely to see you. I've got a little bit of Russian lacquer tonight. Look at that. That's beautiful.
It is, and I love that the prongs, we talked about this last week, but I love the brooches where the prongs really become part of the design. And you can see that not every marquee stone has that, but there's a few that have that little edging that just makes this brooch so unique. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Those big round stones are all clustered together and they really pop. And then my favorite is down here because I love
the little sprays,
sprays of olive green. I mean, just the different shades of green, from emerald to teal to olive to sort of a greeny blue. Everything
looks lovely.
Here. Yeah, it's so Wizard of Oz. It is. It's so Wicked too. If you love the movie Wicked like I do, this is oh my gosh, look at that sparkle.
Look at that sparkle. That is the optimum depth from camera. It really is.
And this is what we call the paparazzi effect, because it really does just flash at you like cameras on a red carpet. It's so good. Okay, so I'm going to show you that glow and then we'll get that. Oh man, that's really showing up on there. Yeah. The glow is strong in this one, let me tell you. Okay, so we're going to get this on one of our vintage postcards. And I think we'll put it on this postcard here from the Florida Keys, since we were talking about pirates. So I'm going to go ahead and get that. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love this together. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. I'm not sure I should tell you, Katie, but I have a whole lot of green sapphires, all in that range of colors. Oh my gosh, gay. I think I'd be in heaven. I love the color green.
Lots and lots of green sapphires.
Again, look at that. Oh my gosh, that olive is just so unique with this color combination. Okay, let's go ahead and start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid and yes, follow the yellow brick road. Or one short day in the Emerald City. One short day and a lifetime of fun. I love this brooch so much.
Oh, there was furious bidding on that. Absolutely furious. Hello, Valerie. Welcome in. How lovely to see you.
Hi, Val. Welcome in.
And I think it may have been taken by Valerie.
Valerie, congratulations.
And thanks to everyone bidding on that. It was, I think, one of the most beautiful things. Lovely, lovely brooch to bring, Katie. Catherine and Jane and Dan and Dennis were all bidding on that. It was a beautiful piece. Congratulations, Valerie.
Valerie, thank you so much. I am thrilled that you got that. And thank you to everyone that was bidding on that. Yeah, I thought that was quite a special brooch, really unique. Okay.
Oh, sorry, Dennis, buddy.
I'm sorry, Dennis. I do have another Austrian brooch coming later on in the sale that my mom picked out in Denver, so you might enjoy that as well. And Nate also has a green Austrian brooch up here as well.
It's not quite as grand as Katie's, and cunning for you to put your fabulous green brooch before my less than fabulous green
I didn't even realize your next one was green. I just picked that one because it was. But anyway, it was the first up on my sheet. This one is gorgeous, though, guys. It's Austrian and it does glow. And the interesting thing is, it has this one stone out of the whole brooch that just glows like nuts.
In the center,
yeah, I don't know why just the one stone, but I love it. I think it's beautiful. This is 1 3/4 inches in size, and it's starting at $36.
Again, beautiful saturation, and I love this. You could have held those large round rhinestones in with 4, maybe 6 prongs, but they've gone all out. The prongs are part of the design concept. It is just stunning. It really is. This beautiful, soft, and vibrant green, and it is, and a great dude brooch. Great dude brooch. How is that at the see, beautiful saturation on that green.
Look at the sparkle on that. Again, you can just tell Austrian stones apart from anything else because they just have this depth of color and sparkle that you cannot get with any of the other pieces. I think that's why so many of the top manufacturers in jewelry recognize this and they used Austrian stones, because there is no doubt that there is so much thought put into this. The design is amazing. Look at the tealy green Aurora Borealis stones. Just incredible.
Jeannie, are those round shapes unusual for vintage brooches? I don't think the round rhinestone is necessarily rare for vintage. I know in lapidary, a stone cutter, if you're cutting a precious stone, they will often want to maximize the carats so that they would produce a larger pear-shaped rather than a smaller round diamond, for example, even though the pear shape might be less popular and harder to sell than the round. That sort of comes into carat size and precious stones, but I'm not sure if they're necessarily rare in costume jewelry.
But I do think the color, of these green round stones are really unusual because they're that just so deep emerald green. It just is top quality. Look at the shape of that with the lines of this envelope cloth.
Yeah, it really works, doesn't it?
It works so well. So well. Okay, let's get this on one of our vintage handbags. And, we had it on the handbag, vintage postcards. Oh, my. And you know what? We haven't done any Thanksgiving postcards. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this on one of our Thanksgiving postcards from 1912. Thanksgiving postcards are a little bit more tricky to come by, but I think that looks really great together. Just
you really get that flash of teal on those marquees. Yeah. It's such a lovely surprise to come through that little splash of blue.
It's lovely. It really is just such a great brooch. And then you've got the singular stone that's just like, hey man, look at me. I love that. Okay, perfect card. I agree. And of course you can bring in the greens all year round, not just at Christmas or St. Patty's Day, because it works really well with the browns for Thanksgiving. So let's go ahead and start the countdown here. I know, Dennis, they're like little works of art. Aren't they wonderful? I love them. Okay, let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I love how a brooch can be, something that just elevates an entire outfit. It's almost like a little cherry on top of an ice cream. And great for display as well. Yes, I know. Dennis, I'm that way with a lot of things
Dennis,
in the vintage world.
Take all my money. Thanks, buddy. You're going to love that when it comes. the saturation of that green is absolutely insane. You're absolutely going to love it. Thanks so much.
Dennis, it's beautiful. And Austrian. Oh, I love Austrian brooches so much. All right. Let's do that. Dennis, got that one. Okay.
So
way to go, Dennis. Yes, Team Dennis.
Dennis.
Okay, this is one of the pieces that my mom brought back from Denver for me. And I remember when she found it, because I was on the phone. I was still sort of dizzy. I wasn't feeling super well this week, but Mom called me. It was the perfect little cheer up from just feeling so kind of down and out. And my brother's girlfriend was with her. So they were just running around this wonderful antique mall, having the best time. And Eliza spotted this in one of the cabinets and said, "Ooh, look at this." And then my mom was there too. And she's like, "Whoa, I love this one." I remember this so specifically because it just pops right out at you. It's such a cool brooch.
Deborah Barnes. Welcome in, Deborah Barnes. Thank you. She says, "I love your presentation of the brooches."
Thank you, Deborah. So this one is lovely. And I said to Mom, yeah, you gotta bring this one home. So this one is 4 inches in size. This guy is huge and it's amazing. And it to me is very Italian looking. It is starting off at $42. And I think that's a real steal of a deal. I am discounting it just a little bit because it has some vintage wear that I want to make you aware of. But to be honest, guys, it's just 4 inches of clear magic. It's absolutely insane, this one. And you can see the stones have just a little bit of vintage wear. But this has so much life left in it. And it is absolutely just spectacular in my mind. I think it's so beautiful. It just pops right off your shirt. All the foil is in really good condition and it is silver toned, and it's just got so much happening with these square rhinestones, these big marquise rounds. You've got the ovals. Oh my, it is just so absolutely stunning.
It looks positively royal. It looks like a regal gem.
And I just thought, man, this on a vintage handbag, come on.
Wow.
Just like, wowza.
Wow.
It is so stunning. Oh my gosh. I love just the movement of this. The organic swirls through this brooch is so pretty. And of course, I'm a big fan of clear. I'm surprised that this honestly did not end up in my paparazzi drawer, as Nate likes to call it, because yeah.
You know, the vintage wear is this ever so slight yellowing of some of the stones, but to me, it's sort of developing into a beautiful sort of topazy color. You know, it's still so beautiful. Mary Beth, nice to see you, Mary Beth.
Yeah, I know. This is stunning. I put on a hat. Honestly, like right in the middle of a hat would be so cool. If you had a big Western hat, you know, like a cowboy hat, I think this would be that perfect, like, glam that you see everybody wearing on Broadway Street in Nashville. I think it's just perfect for it, to be honest. Okay, let's get this on one of our vintage postcards. Ooh, this is going to be a challenge to choose. But I think I'm going to do this postcard here. This is one of my favorite postcards I picked up with Vinny. It is an Xmas greeting postcard from 1908. So we're going to pop that on the corner of this. There is just going to be so much happening on this postcard with this brooch. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous.
Wow.
Absolutely just over the top, stunning with lots of glam. Let's go ahead and start the countdown on this guy. Gorgeous. And I don't know if I showed the back. It does have a perfectly working safety clasp. You can see all of that foil. Is just
how
amazing.
Beautiful condition that foiling is in.
Yeah. Oh, This is a wowzers kind of brooch, Greg. I totally agree. Okay, let's start the countdown here. Bling bling cha-ching. Yes. Oh, and I love, look at that square stone right there. Oh, this brooch is so cool. Okay, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in 4 inches of just pure amazing. Oh, I love this. I do. Surprised they didn't keep this one. I know, into my special drawer. It's just the more I look at it, I'm like, wow.
There is the sold, and I think does that go to Gay?
I think that went to Gay.
It does. It goes to Gay, my cousin Gay. Congratulations.
Yay, congratulations on that. Wow, that one is so cool. It is going to be perfect for your collection. That is a nice brooch. All right, Gay. Congrats on that one. Yeah, you're going to love it. Okay.
So the next is a little bit more expensive. I realize that. This is a beautiful set. Very large. I don't have the dimensions on the brooch, but I think it must be at 3 inches or almost, if not a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it's right at 3, Nate.
Right at 3 inches. Beautiful vintage brooch and earring combination. I did have to pay up for this particular one to get it, and it has a start of 65 if anyone is actually interested in this one.
And I am going to put this, we're having to, because this is a set, we get to use Bob. So Bob's excited because he gets to come out and get some airtime with Clippy, and I'm going to show you guys this brooch. Get ready, hold your hats, because I think they're going to go flying off. This just looks like something so incredibly expensive. They almost have that London blue topaz.
Yeah. It's just a little bit further than a London blue topaz. But it is the quality of the stones. They're beautifully made. They really are. We don't have any signatures or anything on these, do we?
No, but look at the puddling on the back. Yeah. If you were here in person to feel the weight of this, you would know that it's one of our better manufacturers. You know, I'm not sure. Some of them didn't sign all of their pieces. So this totally could be a Weiss that's not been marked, an Eisenberg, Kramer, Hattie, one of those.
Something about the set that just screams the quality. Perla's precious. How lovely to see you. Thank you, Christy Nicole Garza.
Yeah.
The earrings are very angel wing like.
Yeah, this blue is just we had this and I was like, this is insane.
It really does look like a royal gem, this one. It's so beautiful.
And I'm going to get this onto Vanna White so you guys can see what this all looks like together as a set. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. Look at that big teardrop.
Yeah.
Pear-shaped stone at the bottom with all of those marquees. And then this is reading clear, but this is a very soft blue.
Pale blue, yeah.
Yeah. This set is incredible.
And again, this would be a very expensive set in a retail setting. It would, very, very expensive.
You know, I call her my brooch lady, but Denise down at Pipes and Stoves, as you like to say, Nate, or Stoves and Pipes, but it's really fans. And so she has some incredible jewelry stuff from all over the world that she sources. And it would easily be 100, 120 in her shop. So, the starting price is $65, Dennis, and we realize that's a little high than normal, higher than normal. every
Yeah,
bit.
it is a little bit
It's
higher
deal.
than normal, but this is an exceptional set. It really is.
The likelihood of finding this again, I mean, I would say is fairly slim because you've got the earrings and the brooch together. Just is really fantastic in my mind. But I love the colors and the weight. All of the stones are glass. The stones are glass. And with these clip-on earrings, I know a lot of you guys probably are like, what do I do with the clip-ons since I don't wear them? And some of you guys might wear them, but they look really great at the, I can't quite do it when I'm looking in the StreamYard camera because it's backwards. But when you put them at the point of the collar, I think they work really, really well. The size of the brooch, Rosemary, is 3 inches. So it's a really good size brooch, and you could wear the clip-ons at the collar. And then if you wanted to, just for a little something extra, if you wore it down like this, you could wear it at the collar. Oh my word, wouldn't that be something? Yeah, that would be just fabulous. I follow a gentleman on Instagram, and if I can think of his name, I'll share it. But he does a lot of really cool tie art. He makes the ties from silk ties he finds at the thrift store. He ties them up and then pins the brooches to them, and he wears them. And often he will wear the earrings at the collar, which I just think is such a cool idea.
Now you said it was just on 3 inches. Is that top to bottom, or is that side to side?
Top to bottom, side to side. The width of this brooch at its widest point is 2 inches, but top to bottom it is 3 inches, and it's silver toned, not signed, but just gorgeous. So we'll go ahead, and I think because this brooch is so hefty and it has the earrings, I'm just going to clip this right back onto Vanna White, and then we will start our countdown here for this piece. And I think that, Nate, this is honestly really an incredible deal for this set, in my mind.
Yeah, I think so. But if we've got no takers for it, that's absolutely cool. We'll do the countdown anyway. Gay, I've just had a sneaky look at those pictures. Can you send those through to Katie, and maybe we can show everyone the new ring that you've just made? She's just made this exceptional ring with a cabochon garnet. That if she
would love to see.
I'll get her to send you those pictures.
All right, let's go ahead and start the countdown on this set. Holy moly, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Oh, yes. A beige or a white coat would be beautiful with this very winter as well. So you could wear this all winter long on a lovely, I think, camel colored trench coat.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be just killer.
I think we've got to pass on that, which is fine. We'll bring that back right at the end, or at another sale. If you are watching the replay and you see something that didn't sell and you want it, please put a note in the comments of the posted video.
Yes, please do that. Okay, so we'll bring that back towards the end of the sale.
Hi, Marie Shriver. Welcome in, Marie.
Welcome in, Marie. Okay, let's see here. What do I want to do? Oh, all right, let's do this one. Okay. Now, this one is absolutely stunning. This is the first of this particular manufacturer I think I've ever had the pleasure of having live and in person here, which is very exciting. I have a friend in Canada that deals in really quite high-end jewelry, but he's very adept at educating me on some of the Canadian makers that we don't have here. And I mentioned that I got in this beautiful brooch, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I know about Triad." So I'm going to show you the brooch, and then I will tell you a little bit about it, because I always find the company's history very fascinating. This one is all Aurora Borealis, and it is such a little work of art. This is 2 3/4 inches in size. It is made by the Triad company. And I just think the colors and the dimension and those square stones sprinkled throughout are just absolutely gorgeous. This particular piece is starting off at $45, and it is just gorgeous. Triad is a Canadian jewelry manufacturer. So he said it's known for its high-end collectible pins, which they used all Austrian crystal. Of course, that makes sense because it's incredibly sparkly. And they used gold and silver alloys to make their brooches. They were founded in Toronto in the 40s, and they predate all the Sherman jewels. So they made some fabulous things. They were really known for their Swarovski crystal and all of their Aurora Borealis pieces as well.
Wow.
So
it's just insanely beautiful. The amount of colors that is showing, it is absolutely glowing through pastel pinks and yellows and greens and blues, and that is insane.
yeah, it's gorgeous. Here's the mark on the back, Triad. And it has just a gorgeous amount of rivets. Now, I was kind of thinking, because Nate and I talk about using these for Christmas tree ornaments, this would make a great, if I don't mess it up and give Nate a heart attack.
That one, I think, almost gave me whiplash, that one.
This would be just gorgeous at the top of a Christmas tree. Really, really smooth. It's got this just unique triangular kind of starburst shape. And then you've got all of these bursting AB stones coming from the center, which really pop. But to me, what makes this so special from every AB brooch that we do come across is those square stones. They are just really unique in this design, in my opinion. And so pretty on a hat. Yeah. Raven, I don't know if they only made brooches. That is something that I can find out. But I know that most of their jewelry, they were really well known for the brooches. But they were.
I have looked it up, and there seems to be some earring and brooch sets.
I don't know.
Mainly brooches by the look of it.
Yeah. Just quality. I mean, you can see the Austrian stones in that are just fabulous. Let's go back for the paparazzi effect, which I know this brooch is going to have, because, oh my gosh, there it goes.
See, that would go with so many different clothes. I mean, really, that would pick up anything that you're wearing.
That's why I love Aurora Borealis, because they just, I mean, you get your greens, your pinks, your blues, your yellows. It goes with everything, and you can wear all year round. It can be very summery. It can be very icy and wintry. You can really make it work, I think, with anything that you have on, which is really cool. And you can always loop a little necklace to the back and turn these into a pin back. But let's go ahead and get this on one of our vintage postcards. And
I didn't even see any bracelets, Raven. I literally have just seen brooches and one instance of a brooch and earring. Oh, okay. No, wait a second. I see a bracelet. There is a bracelet by Triad. I'm not sure how long Triad actually went for. What is established in the 40s? Doesn't say when it closed or stopped production.
Yeah, I didn't ask that. I should have asked. I'm not sure when they stopped production, but I do know that they made some great pieces. We've got this on our 1908 Art Nouveau postcard with our little dove that says greetings. So we will go ahead and start the countdown on this, guys. Just insane piece here. 2019. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
It has all the flashes of an opal. It really does. It's so beautiful.
I love the idea of a small Christmas tree just decorated in brooches. I don't know about you guys, but I live in an apartment, so apartment living is definitely more challenging at Christmas time because it's super hard to find the space for a large or a real Christmas tree. So I love this idea. Maybe this year when I decorate my aluminum tree, we could do it all up in brooches. I might have to do that. And we could do it all from the brooches in my paparazzi drawer. Although I think some of them may be too heavy for the branches because they're so big. Rosemary, congratulations.
Congratulations. Oh, next time you get it out of the safety deposit box, Raven, send me a photo of it. I'd love to see it. It would have looked lovely stitched to the wrist, to fabric on the wrist. That was a beautiful, that showed so beautifully on camera, Katie.
Sharon, you know what we might do is if I can get this together around Christmas time, I know Angela and I usually do something together. We could definitely go live and decorate it together, which might be kind of a fun thing. So be on the lookout for some good Christmas content around Christmas time. Rosemary, thank you so much. I think you're going to love that.
That's a great get. Fantastic get, Rosemary. Beautiful piece of jewelry.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
I love those picture designs using brooches. I really like them. Although I did see one being done where the person was actually breaking the findings off the backs of perfectly good brooches, and that made me a little bit cross, to be honest. You do that stuff with pieces that have their findings broken. You know, you don't break pieces of jewelry to make a brooch Christmas tree. So yeah, it made me quite cross. I think I only lasted about 10 seconds into the thing because I was so annoyed. But yeah. And there's plenty of places where you can buy job lots of craft jewelry for craft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't have liked that either, Nate. It probably would have made my blood boil just a tad. But I'm all for people being creative and saving vintage. But I just hate when good vintage is like painted white or completely destroyed. But anyway, no offense to people that do that. That's okay. That's your thing. It just has the collector in me is like, oh no, must save. Anyway, this next piece is starting off at $58 and it measures 3 1/4 inches in size. And wait until you see this one, because this is something that would come straight out of my paparazzi drawer, don't you think, Nate?
It would. I love this. I loved it when I got it. I've had it for a while. It is beautifully constructed, and there's a different feature in its construction on the back as well, something a little bit more unusual. It's not something we necessarily see quite like this, where it's got this here. This is holding this large stone. But all of this beautiful vintage puddling, lovely swoop ending in a pear-shaped, teardrop-shaped rhinestone. It is just beautiful. It is in beautiful condition. It is absolutely beautiful condition. Ever so occasionally, some of those are reading a tiny bit yellow, but I don't think they are really yellow at all. They're very, very bright white. Hey, Edward. El Unico, hey buddy.
Edward, welcome in. So my light that I use for the sales has a yellow filter on it, which unfortunately makes some of our brooches look a tad yellow, the clear ones. But I promise you guys, they are not.
Oh wow! Look at that!
This is just fantastic with this vintage inspired purse. I think Betty is looking better than ever.
Yeah, that looks beautiful. That again, this is a really beautifully designed piece. It looks fantastic on that bag. It really does. Again, probably a more of a coat or jacket piece, although as Bron does, stitch a little hanky, hold a little hanky behind your blouse and stitch through that if you've got a brooch that's a little bit too heavy, or a blouse that's maybe a little too diaphanous, a little too thin. But this is just magnificent. It really is.
That's a great idea about
Looks
that.
like an angel wing, yeah.
It does. It kind of reminds me of the Red Wing shoe logo a little bit.
Just beautiful.
Or a giant paisley, which I think I see that in there.
Yeah.
I love these really unique shaped brooches. And then, of course, I'm always fascinated by the construction. And I always kind of like to think, like, how can I wear this at the collar or on a hat? Because it just has so much going for it, you know. It's really, really a statement piece. Okay, let's get this on one of our fun vintage postcards, or antique postcards, rather. I do have quite the stack over here. You guys should see. It's a whole mound.
Hi. Hello, Amanda Juarez. Nice to see you, Amanda.
Amanda. Hi, welcome in. I don't know if... Amanda, I don't know if you are my neighbor, Amanda, or not, but if you are, hello. And if you're a different Amanda, also hello. Welcome in. We're glad to have you. Okay. +2. Katie, the color is green now. This must be my neighbor, Amanda, because we play a lot of Uno, and I love it.
Welcome in, Amanda.
Yes, unique paisley design. Let's get this on one of our vintage or antique postcards from 1911. We'll go ahead and start the countdown here on this stunner at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid end. I love this best wishes card with the Victorian-like people inside this really fun car. I think it's great. The postcard's so cool. I bought a whole series of these car postcards while I was with Benny.
And there is the sold, and I think we had one bid, which is Dennis. Congratulations, Dennis. If you'd just like to sign that, your paycheck over, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. We so appreciate you, Dennis, buddy. Thanks,
I am
man.
so glad, Dennis, that you're finally able to get a few pieces. Poor Dennis, at the beginning of this, when he joined us, he had the worst time with the lag. So I'm so glad that everyone's been rooting for Dennis. # Team Dennis.
Team Dennis.
Around here. Thank you, Dennis.
You're going to love that when it arrives. In person, it's so striking. It really is.
All right. Now, everybody hold on to your hats. Get ready for some incredible glowy magic, because I think this might be one of the most incredible Austrian brooches I have ever seen. My mom and my brother's girlfriend picked this out from Denver. So this has made a trek all through the airport and is probably just insane. I'm just saying it's insane. One of the best colors in a brooch I think I've ever seen in the Austrian. It's just stunning. And I'm surprised that I am not keeping this, because it lights up like the 4th of July. It's absolutely crazy. So this one, Angela, is starting off at $45 in the chat. And I'm preparing the black light so I can show you guys. I hope that this comes across without me having to turn off the lights. But if we do have to turn off the lights, I promise it is worth doing. This is signed Made in Austria. And this brooch is 2 1/4 inches in size. So I'm going to show the brooch first. Yes, it is showing up.
Wow.
I know. This one is just amazing. The greens, the oranges, those beautiful golden sun yellow stones in there. Okay, I'm going to turn the light around momentarily. So it's going
I
to
can see the glow. Even before a black light is anywhere near this thing, I can see the glow. Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, look at this thing light up. This has an insane amount of cadmium in it.
Wow.
This thing just is like, holy cats. I know. It is sort of like a starfish. It is gorgeous. These oranges, these greens, the colors are just so lush.
I mean, the thing is actually it's producing its own glow. I don't know how it's doing that, but the yellow stones are producing their own glow. It is absolutely incredible. When you take it back, they're reading yellow, sometimes green, like a peridot that shifts. What's the true color of those stones? Are they green or are they yellow, would you say?
So that they're green around the outside. You have these beautiful peridot greens. You've got this beautiful, saturated, really rich autumn orange, and then these golden sun yellow here stones, which, yellow was a harder color to make in vintage jewelry. So you do get that citrine and, yes, peridot color. No doubt. This, I'm telling you guys, is just fabulous. I've had a few Austrian brooches in my collection before with some beautiful green colors, but just honestly nothing like this. I will show you a picture of the glow because I took a picture of it yesterday. I know it's coming across well, but in this picture, you can really see just how.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane, the glow. The cadmium, it must be about like 40% cadmium, that rhinestone. I've never seen anything glow quite like that. But as I say, but those surrounding green stones are like glowing on their own.
They are. They sort of have a chartreuse color as well. Yeah, look at that. Is that not just the most beautiful thing you have ever seen? I think it is. I just fell in love with this. And I think it's a great fall and autumn brooch because you've got the greens and the oranges, but it also looks like a sun ray, so it works beautifully for summer and spring. It just sort of has this
truly alien vintage. Who designed that amazing brooch? What is the marking? It's just a made in Austria mark, isn't it?
Unfortunately, that's all I have. It's just a made in Austria, but still, you can see the quality. I know, Sharon, I know.
Yeah, I mean, you know that those are Austrian crystals, probably from the next state away. That they are such good quality. What a beautiful piece.
Total stunner. I'm going to get this on one of our best wishes postcards from 1910, and it really highlights that color. I mean, I don't know how I could give this up, but I had to bring you guys some of the very best vintage, and this is it in my book. So
Kathy,
gorgeous.
Hiya, Kathy Neidholtz. Nice to see you.
Hi,
welcome.
Oh, it would be fantastic on a wedding lapel. Yeah, it's just stunning. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and start the countdown on this glower. Look at the way they've done the pear-shaped stones. I wanted to point that out because I thought it was so beautiful how they've done the pear shape pointing out to the points of the flower or star, and then they have them pointing in. So it really draws your eye in a very interesting direction. I think it's just impeccable design on the part of the manufacturer. Whoever made this has just really made this so visually interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the countdown on this. I know, it's so gorgeous. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Welcome in, Junk Waffle. Nice to see you.
In Junk Waffle, glad to have you. Oh, I think this is just a stunner. I do.
It's so nice to have you here, Amanda, because Katie speaks so highly of you. we often hear about the antics that go on in the apartment block. So it's so nice to have you along.
It is really nice to have you here, Amanda. You get to hear Nate, and I don't know if all the other neighbors are with you watching right now, but hello to all of you guys. I'm so lucky, Nate, in this apartment complex to have such good friends and people I know in the building. It just really makes living here so much more fun.
I bet.
You know, every apartment I've lived in before this, you kind of come and go. Everybody does. They do their thing. They don't really talk to anybody. And this is the first time I felt like I live in a community, you know? It's just great.
Nighty-night, Amy. It's been so lovely to see you. It's funny, you know, well, I lived in Australia, obviously, for a long time with my ex. And I always loved making friends with my neighbors. You know, we had such, and he was just like this type of guy that would, in the corridors and the elevators and stuff, would put his head down and not say anything. And I'd always talk to people. He'd always sort of tell me off for talking to randos in the corridors or things. But I love that notion of, you know, having your neighbors in your life. I think it's really important.
Yeah, I think it's really great getting to meet the people in your building. Plus, you know, it's nice if you go out of town for, you know, a couple of days, your neighbor has a dog and is willing to watch your dog, or we all have dinner together and we play so many games. I just love that because I've always loved games, and none of my, you know, friends live close enough to be able to play board games with. And it's nice, you know, like my neighbor across the hall, we love playing Uno. So we all get together and play Uno, and it's just fun. It's just great. Yeah, I love it. Sharon's asking about my mom's dish. So Nate, is that okay if I go ahead and
absolutely? Yeah, absolutely.
So we have an adorable piece made by my mom this evening, and I want you guys.
Just before you do, Mary Beth says, "Why are Austrian crystals so impressive?" I noticed a lot comes from Austria. A lot of those Austrian crystals are Swarovski, and they are known for precision cutting, the clarity of the material, the vibrant colors, the depth of colors. I mean, it could almost be put down to tighter quality control. It's just like everything has to be absolutely beautiful. That the Swarovski crystals that get out into the market have all gone through such quality control. You only get the best quality. That would be my only guess at that.
Mary Beth, it's kind of like, you know, especially for me with the colors. You know, imagine like seeing a muted watercolor, and that's pretty and gorgeous. But then if you were to see another painting that had real like high pigmented paint in it, and the colors are now just not just muted, but they are like popping off the canvas bright, you know, like you see a flower, and instead of it just being kind of a dusty rose color, it is now like a fuchsia, and it's like, whoa. That to me is sort of what Austrian crystals like. They just, the depth of color, like Nate mentioned, is just unmatched in any other rhinestone, in my opinion. But that's why I think they're great. I have not played Five Crowns Desert Gal, but we will have to look that up and play that. We play a lot of Uno, as I mentioned, marbles, and then there's another game. I can't remember. It's with tiles, and it's kind of like a domino game, but
Mahjong?
Not Mahjong. Oh man, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't imagine. Oh, we should play spoons. That would be really fun one time. That would be great. Yes, and then Kings in the Corner we all love, and I taught my neighbor Chinese checkers. We love that. Not Mexican Train. Oh, it has a name. Amanda, if you're still here, let us know, because you play it too. Rummy Cube. That's it. Well, Rummy Cube is fun.
Yeah. Also, Gay has sent you the photos of the new ring that she's created. So after you're showing Jeannie's lot, and perhaps you'd like to show everyone these pictures.
Oh yes, I totally would. Okay. So my mom, if you don't know, does pottery. I'm sure all of you guys have seen some of her work by now. And she does an amazing job creating these whimsical little vintage pieces out of two methods of pottery. She does either earthen stoneware or porcelain. And tonight's piece is earth and stoneware, which is some of my favorites. I'd like you all to meet Kevin. Kevin is our little friend. He reminds me of Snoopy. He is adorable.
Oh.
And he was made in Poodle's honor, as Poodle is not able to be with us tonight. So we are thinking of Poodle, who runs our fantastic alleyway. She loves dogs, and this is in honor of Poodle. This is an earth and stoneware piece with molten copper that my mom has used to do the banding around the outside, and this beautiful new black glaze. And she has also used vintage marbles to make this beautiful, luscious black and white fused glass inside. And this is just a fun little dish that you can put anything in the world you want inside. My mom has also signed it with her custom J stamp as well. Poodle's been a little under the weather, but she is feeling better and will be joining us again soon. So this is just in honor of Poodle. This beautiful piece is starting off at $45. This is one of my mom's custom creations. She throws all of these on the pottery wheel in her house and then fires them in the kiln. And because these particular pieces don't have just one glaze, but they also have the either 22 karat gold or the silver, or this has this beautiful molten copper, they have to be fired multiple times because they're so special the way the glazes work. They have to be fired at different temperatures. So this definitely isn't a quick process, and Mom works so hard on these, bringing all of these little things to life. So we love Kevin. Kevin is adorable, and he is ready to hold your jewelry in style. So let's go ahead and start the countdown on this. I love the earth and stoneware, particularly with this white glaze, because the speckles really pop and come through the glaze, and it's just so beautiful. I love all the details in this natural clay.
Oh, Virginia, are you okay? Virginia says the ground shook. If you're having an earthquake, okay.
I hope you're okay, Virginia.
Get under a door jam.
Yeah.
Doorway.
Look how beautiful this copper band matches this copper inside. My mom is not quite sure how this magic happened in the kiln. Sometimes these things are just little bonuses that happen when they're fired, but it created the stoneware, just created this beautiful antique rim around the inside of this. And we were so pleased at how well that matched that molten copper there. So let's go ahead and start the countdown on this piece at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And this is all cut crystal. Beautiful little doggo. Kevin is excited to meet whoever is taking him home. Okay. Oh no, did Jersey have an earthquake? That's just crazy.
Looks like it.
All right, I see that sold. We're going to see who takes home Kevin and is adopting the new friend. And I think Nikki, congratulations, Nikki. Thank you to everyone that was bidding on that. I will be so excited to tell Mom about how that went. So thank you guys so much.
Such a great pickup.
Yeah, it is. Kevin is just so precious. And Poodle, we are anxious to have you back, but we are glad you are resting. That is for you, Poodle. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. A shallow earthquake just hit California. Oh my word. What is going on? Holy moly. Okay. Well.
Hi, El Carver.
Hi, El Carver. Welcome in. Glad everyone here is safe. Okay. Our next piece is just crazy amazing. This is starting off at an insane deal. And I'm saying this because this piece is just such high quality. It is 2.5 inches in size. And Nate, I have this starting off at 72.
Yes, I know it's it's expensive. This is another one that I've really paid up high for. This combination of grey and AB stones is totally insane. I understand if this doesn't sell, I really do. But I bought this because I really wanted to bring some quality. Pamela Flummerfelt, we have small earthquakes here in California often. Oh, yes, since the one off the shore of Russia. Yeah, so I don't want to apologize for the price, and I'm trying to get out of the habit of doing that. I know this would be a $140 brooch in a retail setting, absolutely easily. Oh, that is just this looks.
It is a looker, Gavin.
True royal gem. This really sophisticated and chic. It is chic, but it's understated. The grey is quite understated, even though it has so much bling to it.
You know, this has quite a paparazzi effect, not just from far away, but from up close. I mean, the sparkle on this guy is wild. Rachel, this is a great size. It is 2 3/4 inches in size, and the dome, I would say, comes out at least 1.5 inches.
About 1.5 inches. It is insane. Oh, Dennis, buddy. I didn't think anyone was actually going to take this, and I'd be keeping it. And I wasn't going to be upset about that at all. This is one of the times when you get something and it instantly goes into that, oh, this must be in my top 5, and eventually the more we do this, that top gets bigger. Oh, this has got to be in my top 10 sort of brooches. And I really do feel like this is one of my top 10s. It is absolutely
so mesmerizing. It just looks like a shooting star that you just can't not look at her. If you go to a museum, Denver has a fantastic mineral museum. When you go into their science center, and there are pieces in there that you could just stare at, and the way the light just hits it, it's like amazing crystal just sparkling and dancing around the room. And this is one of those pieces as well. Yeah,
how unusual grey. I mean, we say, how unusual a good red is and a good bright yellow is. I would see more red and yellow than I would see grey all the time. The much more unusual color. A Thunderdome, yeah.
It totally is. Okay, I'm going to get this on one of our vintage postcards. Let's see which one is a good one for this. Gotta get the right postcard, because it just really makes all the difference in the world here. Let's see, what do we
put it on your hat, as Rachel says. Can you put it on your hat, please?
I sure can, Rachel. No problem. It looks really good on a hat. Like, really good is the center. I love these, like, putting brooches just smack in the center. But it also looks really, really fun on the side.
It's really interesting. These grey and the ABS are both quite subtle, but it has so much sparkle to it that it bounces between being incredibly sort of glamorous and ritzy to being very sort of understated and chic.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. I am going to get this on one of our postcards.
Gaza says you need a book, not a postcard for that bad boy.
I know. It's so big. Okay, this is a Bon Ami postcard. Beautiful little flapper girl. And we're gonna get that on the side. It's actually so big that it does cover up her face. So that is a little bit of the size of this brooch. But oh my gosh, look at that stunner. That is incredible. Holy cats. Okay, let's go ahead and start the countdown on this. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid in, friends.
Okay. Oh no, we haven't shown Gay's pictures yet. We'll do that in just a second.
Yeah. Stand by for pictures.
There's the sold.
Okay. And Dennis, I think, gets that one.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Dennis.
All right.
Are you going to love it? It is an incredible piece. It really is incredible. Thank you so much.
Dennis, that is just stunning. You are going to adore it when you get it in person.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, it's lovely.
Okay.
All right.
So if you'd like to show the photos, and I'll get prepared for the next giveaway.
Yes, the next giveaway. Okay, let's see here what we have. So Gay has designed this garnet ring with sterling silver and rose gold. Oh my word. Gay is an incredible. Let me take the screen message off here. Gay is just incredible at jewelry design. Look at the sterling silver with the rose gold. That is so
And that's
cool.
a really interesting cabochon garnet.
Look at how she's used the rose gold as the prongs holding that in. Oh my gosh, Gay, I love this design. That's just beautiful.
That's
Wow.
special, isn't it?
Look at this. Oh, yeah, you can see the cabochon cut on that. It's really different.
I think the last shot shows the light through the stone. When you get to that one, it's just...
Yeah, you can really see.
There's the red of the garnet.
Oh, wow, Gay. That's just gorgeous. There's a local gym. It's the Gem and Mineral Society here. I told Nate about this, but they offer classes where you can learn lapid work to cut the stones, and then lapidists come and they teach you how to do that. And then you can learn setting and sterling silver and all these kinds of basically making jewelry. And I would just love to do that. It's $50 a year to be a part of it. And then I think you pay something like $5 a class. It's very reasonable, and it's something that my neighbor and I really want to do. So we might be learning jewelry, which is cool.
You want to see a photo of me? You don't really want to see a photo of me, I promise, Sharon. So, okay, it's giveaway time. You don't need to have purchased anything or intend to purchase anything to enter the giveaways. They're open to everybody. It is numbers. I will give you the range in a moment. It could be the top number or the bottom number of the range. It's inclusive. Guess as many times as you like, but one guess at a time. The number range for this particular giveaway. Are you would you like to show the giveaway? Because we've got a sponsored giveaway by Angela.
And our mid-show giveaway is this beautiful filigree heart gold tone. So good luck, guys.
Okay, the number range is between 20 and 50. That's between 20 and 50. Good luck.
And I am already on the lookout for the giveaway numbers. Of course, Nate will send them to me so that I can verify that we've got the right person here. But Angela, thank you so much for sending us these wonderful giveaways. They are really fun. Oh, I already see it, Nate.
Oh, okay. Hold on just a second.
In the chat. That was easy.
Oh, I think I have seen it as well. Let me just go. I'll message you who I see.
Yep. We'll verify that it's the same piece.
Okay.
Oh, how did I? Somehow I sent disappearing messages. That's weird. All right. L. Carver. It looks like the
That's
number was
right. 31. Al Carver, congratulations.
Congratulations, L. Carver. You are getting that beautiful heart.
Yeah,
Yay.
my chat really staggered there. I think all of the numbers just threw it off for a second. Did you have a problem with the chat?
Yes, I did. And then
Yeah.
everything jumped and shifted. So yeah,
Oh,
that was a
okay.
problem.
Maribel is hooked. Welcome back. Maribel is hooked. And Jules, exclamation point. Welcome in. Lovely to have you here.
Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're joining us. Okay.
Congratulations, Al Carver.
My next brooch of the evening is a beautiful micro mosaic. And I love these because I am absolutely fascinated with the sheer amount of time and work that it takes to make something like this. If you don't know much about micro mosaics, they are made from tiny tiles and they are popular as souvenir pieces in Italy. And the older pieces tend to have really, really tiny micro mosaic pieces. And then some of the later pieces from the 50s have a little bit of the bigger tiles, from my understanding. So this piece is just so different. It's about 2 inches in size. And this one I did pay up a little bit for because I just felt that it was so unique and the blue color was everything. So this is starting off at $32. And I love this really beautiful saturated dark blue with the white and then the blue kind of zigzag going.
Yeah, that's so clever. So those little glass tiles have that little blue chevron-y arrow design. That is so cool.
It's so cool. And you can see how all of the individual pieces make up kind of a whole mosaic picture. But the way that they've put everything together, they typically take cork and it has to be leveled out. And then with tweezers, they put all the tiny tiles in one by one to create this picture. So the amount of work, patience, and time that these things take is just beyond me. I would love to know how long it takes one of these skilled artisans to make one of these brooches. This is signed made in Italy on the back. So there is the stamp and it has those traditional clasps that you see that almost look like a safety pin. I'm sure they have a particular name for the micro mosaics. But if you collect micro mosaics or you just love the design and the workmanship, this one I think is really unique because of that zigzag pattern. I've never seen that before. You do see some blues, but never in this like deep sort of navy color saturation. I think it's just so different. So I'm going to get this on Vanna White so that you can see this. And there's a lady on Instagram that I follow as well. If you're really into micro mosaics, there's an account. I think she only has maybe 300 or 400 followers. So she's sort of niche, but she has the most amazing collection of micro mosaics. And she showcases how she fixes the ones that come where they're missing some of the tiles. So if you look up micro niceties, she has some insane micro mosaics, and they're picture frames that are shaped like artist palettes, boxes, all kinds of really unusual micro mosaics. So I love her account, but I've never seen one like this featured. So I think that this is pretty unique and just beautiful in general. So we'll get this on one of our vintage postcards, and we'll go ahead and start the countdown on this guy. This is a birthday greetings postcard with this lovely little, I'm guessing some sort of swallow bird type thing. And we'll go ahead and start the countdown on this at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yeah, the colors are really bright and vibrant. Yeah. One with the yellows and the oranges. I just really, this caught my eye.
Larry, buddy, nice to see you.
Larry?
Mowing grass for 5 hours straight. I bet you fell asleep.
Oh my gosh, Larry, I'm sure you would. That is just so tiresome. All right, let's see. I see that sold. Nikki.
Nikki Pass. Great pickup.
Great score, Nikki. That is beautiful. You're going to adore that when you get it in person. Okay. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, thank you. Angela found her account. Her account is private. Okay, so you'll have to make friends with her. I didn't realize that. But Micro Niceties, I don't even know how I found her. She must have come up as a recommended account, but oh my gosh. Her stuff's amazing. I will just take a quick second here, Nate, because I want people to see this. I was showing her account to my mom this morning, and I'm obsessed with this particular picture frame that she has. And I think, Angela, you'll enjoy seeing this as well. It's an artist palette.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
I mean, is that not just amazing? Exceptional. And then she has these picture frame, one with a dog on the top.
Oh, that's adorable. Now you can see that is old. You can see how small the pieces of glass are.
Yeah, everything she has is just stuff you've never even seen before. This one is so 3D. I mean, it looks like it's just popping right off the screen.
Wow.
And then here's a bigger collection of some of her boxes and frames. But anyway, just I thought you guys would like to see that. And then, of course, for all of our friends that love the pins pinned onto one of the dress forms. Yeah, her collections.
Yeah. If you're interested in more micro mosaics, put something in the chat that if you want us to look for them, I'm more than happy to do that.
Absolutely. Okay, let's see here. Your pillbox is the only one that you've ever seen like that, Raven. I'd love to see a picture of it. That just sounds really lovely. Okay. This next piece is starting off at $44, and it is so Art Nouveau. It is 3 inches.
But before anyone bids on this, I'd like you to know about the back, because there is a bend to the brooch finding on the back. So we'll show you that.
Let me show you the front.
Still works perfectly. It's a beautiful piece. This piece is broken off, and someone has loved this so much that they've replaced this finding, and so it is a little bit of a rough finding. I absolutely buy that. But again, this is one of those ones that I think still has life in it. It presents beautifully from the front. It really does. A really nice, mellow, natural patina has formed, and this really large, lovely. It is a glass. It is a glass.
It does have a very, very, very slight glow to it, but it's beautiful. This Art Nouveau design. It has
we are finding it so hard to get these brooches, these sash brooches. Suddenly, something has happened with sash brooches. Don't you think, Katie? I
think they have just skyrocketed in price. Yeah. They've become incredibly difficult to get. I don't have any more. Nate was very fortunate enough to find this and bring it to our sale. I just adore the brassiness of these pieces and the design, the small floral work. Those glass stones are just amazing. And see the way that they've fashioned those big swoops on the side to hold in the stone.
Hold it in, yeah. It's a really lovely design. Yeah. I do have one Victorian, which we think is Victorian brooch, that I'm holding back on. It is a cast bronze baby dragon brooch,
Yeah.
Victorian baby dragon brooch with a gemmy eye. I am so on the fence about bringing that one. If you want to talk me into bringing this Victorian baby dragon brooch, now is your time.
Oh, now's your time to put it in the chat, because it is. Nate is having a hard time letting that one go, understandably, because it is so good. So I've put this onto one of our Art Nouveau style postcards for Thanksgiving, which I think this is probably one of the most unique Thanksgiving ones I have. And I think it matches that brooch so well. So let's go ahead and start the countdown on this guy. Look how beautiful that glass is. You can see right through to the postcard.
Yeah.
Really fantastic clarity there. Let's counter down here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in, guys.
I will always hunt for these brooches. Katie and I will always look for them. But as I say, they're getting definitely harder to find. And I will bring this baby dragon brooch at some stage.
Yeah. I think Nate just probably has to see it a little bit more before he gives it up. Let's see. I think that's going to Rachel.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Rachel. And thanks, Dennis, for your bids too, buddy. You're going to love it. It presents so well from the front. It really does. I think the changed out finding on the back makes no never mind for it. It really is a beautiful piece.
Yeah, it's just gorgeous. And I don't see them very often with that Art Nouveau design. So I think that's a true winner. Okay. Up next is another piece with beautiful Givray stones that my mom found for me in Denver. And this is starting off at $42. And it is simply because this brooch is exquisite. Now, it does have ever so slight gentle vintage wear. But it is 2 inches in size. And the stones are just gorgeous. They are purple. And they do glow. So this brooch is got a lot going for it in my mind. And this is one of those pieces where the prongs have really played into the design here. It's got this beautiful wine purple color. And then I don't know if this is showing up, but see the lighter purple stones? They're actually a light blue mixed in with those. And then that Coke bottle green with some of the purple striations.
Yeah.
This brooch, the color in it is just so different.
It's like a pinwheel. It's totally a firework or a pinwheel.
Yeah, it's very different.
Very watermelon-like, yeah.
It was beautiful black. It reminded me a lot of watermelon tourmaline when I was looking at it. And I thought that this was just such a wowzers brooch. Because, for Thanksgiving through the fall time and then Halloween, we need our purple brooches. And purple and green together, I just think make a great combination. So it is absolutely beautiful. This is starting off at $42 in the chat. And it's just absolutely fantastically gorgeous.
Oh, that sounds lovely, Catherine. I'm sure you're going to have a lovely time.
Great for fall as well. And I just wish these blue stones were coming across. They are just the lightest. It almost reminds me of, when you're a kid and you go to the ice cream truck and you get one of those multicolored popsicles where you have that blue that sort of bleeds into that other color, and it's so pretty. It's that sort of bluish, reddish purple. That's exactly what this is, if I can show it on camera, but I promise it's just so gorgeous. Now let me show this glow. This has the most unique glow on those. You can see it just a little bit. It's not a super strong glow, but it does glow on those Coke bottle green stones, which I think this brooch is just so interesting. Very moody, very fun. Oh, yes. Okay, now you can kind of see the blue, can't you, Nate?
Yep, that's lovely. It really is.
Yeah.
Again, the multitude of prongs. It has a lot of movement. This does. It's beautiful.
And the dimension is just, oh, it's great. This is the kind of brooch that I love to put not only on the side of a hat, but at the collar, because I think it's one of those pieces. The pinwheel design lends itself so well to being worn at the collar. Almost you could do it in place of a tie with a jacket. And this brooch as well works as a great glasses holder that you can wear. So if you want to pin it and then wear it like that for your sunglasses, I know that's something that I need to remind myself to do when I'm traveling, because I'm always switching between sunglasses and regular glasses going into museums. Great for a scarf. Oh, yes, absolutely. Okay, I'm going to put this on one of our postcards here, and we will start the countdown on this. I just saw a really lovely postcard here. Where did it go?
Oh, wow. Look at that. El Carver. That's shocking.
El Carver, thank you so very much.
That is so kind. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
That is so kind. Okay.
Oh, wow. That's very, very moving. Thank you.
That is so sweet. Thank you, El Carver. I appreciate it. I love this one too, Dennis. It's just stunning, and it looks great on this Xmas postcard. Oh, see, for me, it's the green stones with the purple. It's just a really interesting brooch. It's got a lot happening. All right, let's start the countdown here. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid in. That green is just so amazing to me.
Nights, Gay. Thanks for coming, Gay. It's been lovely to see you. I'll talk to you during the week.
Night, Gay. I hope you're doing better. I know there's something, right, Dennis? It caught my eye too, because my mom was showing it to me on FaceTime, and even on FaceTime, you're in an antique mall that's probably got a metal roof, so the cell service isn't that great, and things are spotty. But even though it was spotty, I could see through the camera through a glass case. I had to have this one. I was like, oh, that one. And it's just so amazing. So Team Dennis is getting that one. I'm so glad you love it as much as I do, Dennis. It's really cool.
That super chat was so lovely, El Carver. I'm quite moved.
All right, Dennis, man, congratulations. That one is so good. Okay, we've got a listener up next. And this isn't just any listener, it is a listener necklace. This piece is going to start off, Angela, at 32. And I'm going to get this measured for you guys.
Listener is exceptionally fine jewelry, established in 1904 by David Lisner, I think. Worked on a lot of lucite, a lot of aurora borealis, and there was a designer, Scappia Pirelli, I think, began designing. Yeah, amazing stuff for Lisner. Great quality as well. It's like one of the best houses for costume jewelry at the time.
And this is a lovely choker style piece. It measures about 16 inches in length. It is adjustable, so you could easily add extender on this if you don't want it as close to the neck, but I think it really lends itself well to that. The sparkle on these stones.
Oh, Raven. Night, Raven. It's been so lovely having you. Take care.
Night Raven, the sparkle on these are just gorgeous. They're a light, icy gray with these beautiful aurora borealis throughout. And then this is marked Lisner and has a shepherd's hook, which is my favorite necklace finding because, Nate, I don't know about you, but I find shepherd's hooks incredibly easy to pop on. And this is one.
And it's a really good one for extending as well. All of those extenders work. It's not, sometimes you get those pieces where the one end just has a stone that's a little bit set out a little bit further, and it's sort of just supposed to clip over the other edge. Those are really hard to extend. This one, any extender will put this to almost any sort of length. And again, the gray. I mean, there's something so sophisticated about gray rhinestones.
I think they go with so much. You can rock them with a jean jacket, but you could also dress them up for a fancy evening wear, which I think makes that really nice. All the stones are present and accounted for. I love the little flowers. And I did a little digging on Lisner necklaces. You often find Lisner brooches, but I will say in the world of the Lisner necklaces, I didn't find too many available on the open marketplace. So I think that's very, very interesting.
And that's interesting because I see Lisner brooches and bracelets.
Yes. Yeah.
Bracelets, yes, they did beautiful bracelets, but not often, as you say, the necklace.
Yep. And it's got this little teardrop hanging down in the back, just so you've got a little bit of decoration on the
again. And this gray rhinestone is such a sophisticated look. It really, really is chic.
It is. Okay, let's go ahead and start the countdown on this guy at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end, friends.
This would look just beautiful over a crisp white t-shirt.
Oh, it totally would.
The collar of a crisp white t-shirt, this would be an absolute knockout.
I also think that if you could fasten it to where you wear it underneath a collar and you've just got a little bit peeking out, I think would be really sophisticated as well with a jacket.
Oh, that goes to Rosemary. Lovely to see you, Noreen Hoffman. I'm not sure if I greeted you earlier. Thank you for your bids too. That one goes to Rosemary. You're going to love that when it arrives, Rosemary. The gray rhinestone is my new absolute favorite thing. Absolute. I love it.
I think it's just so classy. So icy too. So congrats, Rosemary. That is headed your way. Okay. I am going to switch gears a little bit as well from the brooch world to a really fantastic disco bracelet. Yes, you heard me right. This is a 1960s, 70s bracelet which I am calling disco, because you'll see why in just a second. And I fell in love with this when I bought it. This is got a lot happening going on. It's really a party in a bracelet. And this is starting off at $26, which I think is a bargain. Now, a lot of you guys had been asking for charm bracelets, and I don't often find the charm bracelets, but when I saw this, I just thought, wow, this is different. So I had to grab it. It does have a slight glow to it, and I'm going to measure it for you right now. So it is, got it the wrong way. It is about 7.5 inches in size, and you could probably put an extender on it. So I'm going to hold this up and show you what I mean by the little green disco balls, because I think they are fabulous. Look at the design. Each of the bottoms of these bigger medallions have these cabbed stones underneath that are also molded with this really, really interesting design. And then you've got these faux pearls going all the way around on the center medallion. Now there's a little bit of wear to the green disco balls. They have lived a lot of life, but I have to say, this is just so cool as a bracelet. It's chunky, it's green, it's different. It makes a splash. It has a fold over clasp, which is really easy to put on. You can see it next to my dogs on the surfer boards. And it's just got something. Its personality. You're going to be able to be noticed a million miles away with this. And I think for a collector, it is just a little work of art. It almost has sort of an Aztec design to me, or maybe Chinese design.
Yeah, there's something very, very Asian Oriental about those sort of molded jade-like stones. It's almost like a pagoda roof.
Yeah.
So oh yes, that's definitely glowing.
Yeah.
What did you think of the age of this piece? Where did you think this fell as far as age goes?
I think this is very 1960s, borderline into the 70s, because it does have a little bit of that 70s green, but it has sort of that 60s mid-mod, not flower power, but you know what I mean? It just fits that mid-century style.
Yeah, they do look like gooseberries. They do look like gooseberries.
And I totally see the disco balls in the little green baubles. So this is why I called this the disco ball bracelet, but I think it's so fun. And then let me show you the bottom. This is sort of a chartreuse green. And then you have this almost jade color at the bottom. And each one of these are molded. You see that? See, this is just such an interesting design. And then these are cabbed. Just smooth and lovely. So you've got a lot going on here. And I just love it. I'm here for it. The disco bracelet is so pretty. And each one of these little flower tops, you know, they kind of almost look like little disco acorns. I love it.
It sort of reminds me of Alice Cavernous, is it?
Oh, yes, Nate. I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah.
It took a minute to process. Look at that. Oh my gosh. These glow like crazy. It is a party over here. So pretty. Such a cool design. Little beautiful pyramids. All right, let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. This is fun. It's just really Rodeo Drive, fabulous, you know, fancy California, mid-century. I'm going places. You're going to notice me kind of bracelet. It's just cool. It's got personality. All right, Dennis. Yay.
Wow, Dennis.
Alien spaceships. Yes, the aliens have landed and they are having a disco party. Yep, it's coming back to Pasadena. If that's where it's from, which I wouldn't doubt it. So it's on its way, Dennis.
Right. Our next lot, I think I had this marked down as Austrian.
Yes. Yep.
I think it is the round with the intensely bright stones.
It is. This one is just awesome, this brooch. Oh, look at that. This is starting off at $36.
Again, this is the color saturation of Austrian crystals. This one is marked Austria or made in Austria. I can't quite remember.
This one is not marked, but you can tell that it does have the
I thought it was March. Sorry, I put it down as March, but I believe this to be Austrian crystals.
Well, you can just see it's akin to the color of one of the Austrian brooches I had earlier. There's the back. And this measures, I don't know, Nate, if I measured it. It is 2 inches in size. And it's beautiful. Nothing on this glows, which I don't, it just shocks the daylights out of me. This thing just doesn't. I mean, there's some maybe very slight glowing to the orange stones, but
I think we've both really had to stop predicting or guessing what stone has a glow and what stone doesn't, because half the time we get it wrong when we are just looking at stones that we expect to glow or stones that we would expect not to glow. So, but again, this quality of stone is insane, and it's in beautiful condition. Someone obviously really looked after and loved this one.
Yeah, they sure did. It's got some great colors in it. Very, very vibrant. Just, I love those oranges. I think they're such a good color saturation. Let's get this on one of our vintage postcards here. And I'm going to, we have some Thanksgiving ones, so I think we'll get those on that because they work really well with the turkeys. That kind of autumnal color. Let's see where I just saw those. Oh yeah, let's put it on this card. This is fun.
I'm so sorry, buddy.
I'm sorry, Dennis. I know what you mean. There's just so many beautiful things in the world.
Okay. When you are doing the packing up, call me and I want to put a bonus brooch in for Dennis.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I'll put something nice out for you, bud.
It does look like an ice cream scoop. It totally does. This says Thanksgiving Day greetings for the bounty of the year, for the friends that we hold dear, for the new blessings on the way. Let's be thankful all today. So we'll get this on our autumnal fall postcard. Oh, that's a lovely combination together. And we'll start the countdown. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And don't forget, I'm giving away free shipping on all orders tonight. So that will be kind of great with all of the brooches as well. Yeah, it is a perfect postcard, really.
The color of those stones just absolutely kills me. The incredible saturation. Oh, Rachel swooped in at the absolute end. Thanks very much for your bids too, Dennis. We really appreciate you, buddy. You are going to love that, Rachel, when it comes. The colors are insane. We really wanted to make this a really big sale. We really wanted to. We sat down and we talked about bringing our absolute top tier for tonight. So we're really pleased that you've enjoyed it so much.
Yeah, we're thrilled that you guys are enjoying these pieces. It's always fun curating, fun learning about the brooches, and being able to bring some of the very best that we can bring. And this next brooch, I think, is a great example of that. Can you ship? Oh, Helen, I wish. You'll have to untie him from the radiator first, though.
Oh, Helen. Oh, you'll love it, Rachel. It's really beautiful.
Okay, my next piece is heavy. This brooch has some serious quality to it because the puddling on the back is not flimsy. It is a heavy setting. It is fabulous. And I think everybody, and Nate says this all the time, but it's so true, I think everybody needs a black brooch in their collection because it goes with everything. I will tell you, I can count, not even on my hands, how many times I've been getting ready for an event, whether that be a play at the Playhouse downtown, or I'm going out to dinner for a birthday event or a wedding or something that I'm invited to where I need to dress up a little bit. and I can't decide what I want to wear because I have, a lot of fun options. And my go-to is always just go black and white. And I always end up feeling so confident in that outfit because it just works. So that's why I say black outfit.
Welcome in, Heidi Esther Holm. It's so nice to see you. Heidi. My next lot is Russian lacquer, and I know you like a bit of Russian lacquer, so that's what I've got coming up next. And Sue Spezio is here as well. So lovely to see you, Sue. It's been such a long time.
Nate does need to experience USA Thanksgiving, because that is a whole nother level of eating.
I have experienced a Thanksgiving in American. One of my colleagues I worked with, his partner was American, and I went over there for Thanksgiving, and the food was magnificent.
That's fantastic.
Thanks, Rachel. Thanks.
So
Rachel.
This next piece is 2.5 inches in size, so it's quite a brooch, and it's starting off at 32, and it is for this all black glass stunner. I know, Nate's like, darn it.
It is such a sophisticated look, the black rhinestone. It really is.
And this one is just so starbursty. That's what I love about it. It's big, it's starbursty. This would be great for Halloween if you're doing kind of a whole witch's costume as well. It's the perfect pop on a white shirt. So I'm going to get this on our white bag so you can really see what I mean about just the contrast, the black and white together.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just a wow.
Shucks. Thanks, Dennis. You're such a nice dude. I try and acknowledge everybody, and I like doing the hosting, even though I tell you, still to this day, after 3 years, I still get nervous before shows. Absolute crazy.
I know, but Nate, you do a great job. You make everyone feel so welcomed. I think that was what I was drawn to Nate. Why I was drawn to Nate in the chats was because Nate was so incredibly welcoming and kind, and just instantly connected with him. So I'm so glad you guys feel the same.
Oh, look, there's Angela's rolling eye emoji just in time. My head was getting way too big there. Can you put that on the side of a cotton cancer hat, or is it too heavy? Stop it, Dennis. I'm already blushing, but
it is quite hefty, but I think it would be fine on a cotton hat. I do think that it would hold up okay. I don't think it's too heavy. It's hefty, but it's not gonna like tip over. And I think that because it's got a really strong pin back, I think it will do really nicely on that. Yeah,
there's just something so beautiful about it being black. It's understated. It's that chic look, but also you get the sparkle of the rhinestone. Dude, I am already blushing, Dennis.
Well, you are, Nate. You're the best. You are. We love you. Look at the puddling on the back. I mean, this is just, I don't know who made this brooch, and I wish every brooch were signed, but this one just is incredible quality.
I tell you, it should have been law. It should have been law back then that you make something really beautiful, you sign the damn thing.
You got to put your name on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get this on one of our postcards, which I know you guys have seen before, but this is my all-time favorite postcard ever to put black brooches on, because it just really it kills. It's fantastic. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the countdown on this. New York at night. Look at that. Oh, that black just looks so good.
Oh, that looks really good on that postcard.
I know, doesn't it? Look at the marquees just kind of acting as a little.
I'll tell you, this is another one of those brooches that you might not get a chance to wear it too often, but it's the open jewelry box on your dresser brooch. This is the one that you're going to want to look at every single day, even if you haven't got the occasion to wear it to.
Yep. It is. It's the one you're going to think just, oh, wow, that is beautiful. And then, I don't know about you, but if I see things on my dresser that are extra fancy, it encourages me to want to go out more. So I want to plan an outfit around this thing. And then I wanted, even, being single, I still take myself to dinner, go do something fun, a little solo date. It sparks such a fun little Friday night event, which I love. Oh, yes. Oh, Frank Sinatra, totally, with this evening cocktail brooch. All right.
Oh, Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
John. Hi, Patty. Nice to see you. Grandson's going to bed and I can watch the end. How lovely to see you.
Good to see you, Patricia. Okay, let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Oh, that's just so beautiful.
It is really, really pretty.
There's a lot of interest. I'm so glad that there is interest in these black rhinestone pieces. I really rate them. I rate them really highly. I think it's something that you should really have in your jewelry box. And it's so nice to see that there are people really interested in this. And Rosemary picked it up. Well, congratulations, Rosemary. I'm sorry, Catherine, you just missed out on that. I'm sorry, sweetheart. We have a few more things here to show.
Yep, we've got a couple of other pieces you might be interested in as well. But Rosemary, congrats on that piece. It is really stunning.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Now, the next lot up is a Russian lacquer lot that consists of one box and one Russian lacquer brooch. As you know, if you're regular or semi-regular, I have become absolutely obsessed with Russian lacquer. I love it. I love the quality of the painting. I love the fairy tales on the boxes. I love everything about it. Now, there's the note. See, this is 97. This is what Alien showed us was the actual year. So that'll be 1997. Nice and vintage. This particular fairy tale on the top of this box, and you can see they've actually put what I think would have been the body of a future brooch to the top of the box and lacquered over that for this effect here. This is a Russian tale, the tale of the fisherman and the fish. Now, it was based off an earlier Grimm tale that was probably published around 1815, 16 or something. But this man, Alexander Pushkin, turned this into a Russian fairy tale in verse form. And the basic plot summary is an old man and a woman who live in abject poverty. He goes out and throws his net out to catch fish. He throws it out several times. On his third attempt, he catches something more than just the seaweed he's been catching, and it's this golden fish. And the golden fish pleads for his life, and he can have any wish in return for his freedom. And the old man is apparently quite freaked out about this, that this fish can speak. He says he doesn't want anything, and he lets the fish go. When he goes home and retells this to his wife, she's really cross about this. And she tells him angrily, go back and ask the fish for a new trough. We've got our trough is broken. And the fish grants it. And the next day the wife asks for a new house. The fish grants this. Then it's a palace to become a noble lady, a ruler of the province, and eventually the Tsarina. At the last request was for her to be the ruler of the sea, and the fish cursed her for her greed by putting everything back to the way it was, including the broken trough. So that is the legend of the fisherman and the sea from Alexander Pushkin.
What a fantastic fairy tale, Nate, about this box. I love that. It's really fun knowing the stories of these. I also wanted to point out when Nate mentioned that there was a Russian lacquer brooch on the top, it really clicked with me, because I was telling Nate when we were looking at these, I was like, it is amazing that the inside does not have any doming, but they're able to get this effect. And when Nate mentioned that, I was like, oh, of course. Yes, they definitely have used a brooch to make the top. So really clever design.
And it's so charmingly painted as well. It is naive, but it is so charming. Jenny says, Nate, I saw these gorgeous Russian lacquer pieces in Denver, and they were way too expensive to buy. I don't find them affordably very often at all. And I'm so glad they got some traction here, that people are enjoying them, because I just love them.
I love them too. The colors are so vibrant, the detail work. This box measures 2 3/4 by 2 inches by about 1 inch in size.
Oh, Catherine, I think Catherine knows this. She's got a piece from the 70s. Yeah, I think this is a good price. Honestly, I think this is a good price. It's very close to what I paid for it. But I think these are really nice pieces. And yeah, truly alien. Did you know that fairy tale? Did I absolutely ruin it in my retelling? I don't know if it's the fairy tale that you remember as a child, maybe.
I think that is very cool, because Truly Alien is from Russia, which is amazing. Charmingly painted. I agree, Dennis. This is
you have 22 boxes. That must make a beautiful display.
Oh, that must, Catherine. I would love to see all of that together. I think there's just something about boxes as collectors that we love, because you have the possibility of putting something inside.
Something in a box, yeah.
So you're going to get these two for $1 money.
Yep. Would you like to count that down?
Yes. And let me highlight.
I think we're at 43 with Rachel.
Yes, that's what I see as well. Let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Oh, looks like I got it right. Thanks, Alien. I love doing the research on these Russian fairy tales. It is so much fun, I tell you.
It's really a cool research project.
Oh, and there's a neat little jade piece inside. That sounds like a lovely gift, Catherine. I'm sure you'll love these when they arrive, Rachel. As I say, I'm totally in love with Russian lacquer. Katie, did you bid on that as well? Or did you just put
I did. Angela was just asking while you were doing the story.
Sorry.
The price was, so I put it in so people could go ahead and start bidding while you were sharing that. And I did turn the light around so that it didn't glare as much, because the Russian lacquer is so beautifully shiny that it's a little harder to show on camera. Okay, this is my last brooch of the evening, and I kind of feel like I'm saving one of the fun little surprises I have for you for the end. This brooch is got to be one of the most unique colors of pink I have ever seen. It is 2 inches in size, and it is starting off at $25, which is my deal of the day for you all, which honestly is a fantastic price for this. It is this beautiful kind of blush mauve pink with these little stones going throughout, and they're cabochoned, kind of jelly-like marquee stones, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
That looks delicious.
I know. I eat it.
The paint, they look absolutely edible. That is so pretty.
They look like little raspberry jam, don't they?
Is there any glow to the pink stone?
Yeah, no glow to these, but the pink stones are just lovely in between. And I think the floral spray to this is just, it's delicate, it's sweet, It's really, really, really pretty.
It's lovely.
Yeah, it's kind of a bubblegum pink, Melanie. That would definitely be how I would describe this. And I think it looks great on a hat. Let me show it on Vanna White, and then we'll get this onto a postcard. Now, I've been saving this postcard, and I don't normally pre-pick the postcards, but I saw this one today when I was organizing my new stash, and I thought, oh, this is perfect with that brooch. So there it is against the white. And I also think we'll put it on Betty for good measure, because I think the black and pink can be a really strong look as well together. Yeah, that's great. But I'll get this on the postcard I pre-picked for this one, only because I think that it's absolutely fabulous. It does look really good on my hat, Willie. Okay, this postcard says a happy birthday. And for all of our birthdays, there's a few of them in the chat. This one will be for you. And we'll get this on this gorgeous little postcard here with the pink. I thought, oh, that's going to match perfectly. So you can do it that way. I think it sits really well this way as well. There's lots of ways to wear that, but this is my favorite as it just hugs that corner of the postcard. So
that's so pretty.
It is. Okay, let's go ahead and start the countdown at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yeah, really, really pretty little brooch here. And it's gold tone as well, if I didn't show its back.
It's just charming.
Yeah. It's
just see that on a really pretty pink cardigan or something.
Yeah.
Goes to Nikki. Nice pickup.
Nice pickup, Nikki. That's lovely. Okay. All right. We just have one more brooch, and then we'll do a quick little recap, and that will be the end before our last giveaway. Our next lot is starting, Angela, at 22, and you're going to get 2 pieces for 1 money. So this is a fun lot. One brooch is signed Trifari, and the other is not signed, but just as lovely. The Trifari is 2 inches in size, and the mid-century other gold tone brooch is 2 inches in size.
Yep. So I like these little lots with a couple of brooches. I've been doing, so it just makes it $11 a brooch. And I thought these complement each other quite nicely. I like this brushed gold and polished gold effect. This is the Trifari, isn't it?
Yes.
This one here, classic Trifari design. And the other one is very atomic. It sort of is totally atomic, the other one. So yeah, so it's just $11 each brooch. I should say it's a 22 for the lot, I should say.
Which is a great deal for Trifari gold tone brooches. Trifari is one of my all-time favorite jewelry manufacturers. Trifari was founded by Gustavo Trifari and his uncle in 1910. His uncle was a goldsmith. He came from Italy. And so they really understood incredible jewelry design. They also invented their own metal called Trifarium during the war, which is just amazing. I think Trifari has stood the test of time because their designs are just so classic. I mean, they just honestly, when I travel, I pack a lot of the Trifari gold tones because I know they're going to hold up well in my luggage. They're going to look classic, and they're going to.
That looks great. That looks absolutely fantastic. I love it when they fit so perfectly to the bottom of that envelope flap.
Me too. It's like very satisfying. I love it. And this is so atomic, which I love atomic brooches. I love anything mid-century atomic. So I think that this is kind of a real winner as well. Very, very much two great dude brooches.
I don't know if we've got the interest, but we will do a quick countdown on it.
Yeah, we'll count these down. We'll get this on our Merry Christmas wax seal postcard. And we will start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. Great on a jean jacket or a backpack as well, too. There's lots of options with these. Ooh.
Oh, I think we have Nettie for 22.
Yeah, this would look really cool. Yeah. Jane, I'm so sorry. I think you're lagging there, my dear. She put 11.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much, Nettie. I love these gold tone brooches. They're really classic, you know.
They are beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to do just a quick recap. We have one very special piece that is still available. So if you have been kind of thinking about it all sale and you have decided that maybe this is something that you want to add to your collection because it's so spectacular, the blue set that Nate had is still available. I'm going to go ahead and put it on this piece so that you can see it.
Oh, Amber. I get you, Catherine.
Let me just grab that over here. Un momento, folks.
For this particular one, I think the brooch is 3 inches by 2 inches. Has a matching set of clip-on earrings. The start is 65. I realize it is a higher end, but this is an exceptionally high end piece of costume jewelry. Would definitely have been well over the $100 mark if you had bought it in a retail setting. So if there's any interest in that one, if you want to have a think about it, you're watching it on the replay, get in touch with us.
Yeah, do let us know. I'm going to show it, Nate, one more time before we go all together on one of our purses. So I think it really shows off the color there. So you can see the light blue with that really saturated navy. That's just so lovely. So if this is something that interests you, do let us know. It's all glass. Absolutely fantastic statement. Okay.
Now, I think we are in time for our last giveaway.
I think we are. And the giveaways tonight were sponsored by our very own dear Angela. So, Angela, thank you so much for sending us these and thinking of us. We really do appreciate you so very much. And the last giveaway tonight of the evening is this fabulous Swarovski crystal orange earrings. They are hoops and they are ready to wear. So I'm going to get them on Bob and show them off. They're very
really good. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for bearing with us. We know it's late. We really, really appreciate you spending your time with us. This last giveaway, you do not need to have purchased anything to enter into our giveaways. They are free to everyone. It is numbers. I will give you the number range. It could be the top or the bottom number in the range. The range for this last giveaway is between 70 and 100. That's between 70 and 100. Good luck.
And Nate, you were just going to laugh because I dropped the earrings. I can see them, but they went under my desk.
You can't reach it. It's okay.
I can't reach it, so I'm sorry, guys. You're not getting just one earring. This is what they will look like. There's 2 of them. Angela did a great job gifting these to us. Thank you for picking them out. They do come with their Swarovski crystal tag. Okay, fantastic, guys. Let's see who's going to get that.
I still haven't found it yet.
All right. I'm looking for this.
Still haven't found it. Okay.
Nope, I don't see it either.
No. Oh, I finally seen it. It's way down. I'm going to go back up to the top.
I see it too.
Oh, you see it? I'm going to message you right now. As who I see, because it's a long way down on the list. I don't want to have got the wrong person. So is that the person that you found?
Yep. That is the person that I have found.
So it is 93 and it goes to Nettie. Congratulations.
Lovely. Congratulations. You are winning those fantastic earrings. Congratulations, Nettie. You are getting those. Awesome. And Angela, again, thank you so much for sending us those magnificent giveaways.
Yeah. And Ange, can you please drop your link to your YouTube channel and to your Vamp shop? Angela is just loading stuff up onto Vamp to sell. I know she's had her first sale already. Really super cute salt and pepper, deer salt and pepper. And she is 51, I think, away from her 1,000 subscriber goal on YouTube. And Al Carver, thank you so much again for your super chat. We so appreciate you. I was quite moved.
Yeah. Al Carver, thank you so much. That was so
very kind.
Yeah, Angela has some great things in her shop. And Karen, thank you to you as well for helping out throughout the sale, being with us and joining us for a lot of fun tonight, guys. We have enjoyed having all of you in the chat. As Nate says, we know it is late. It is almost 1 a.m. my time. And even though I'm a night owl, I still recognize for some people that is incredibly late. We just love having you all here. I feel like this is our little fun vintage family that gets together every week. And I enjoy being with all of you guys. And I love being able to curate this vintage for you guys. So thank you all for coming. # Team Dennis. And as always, I hope that you guys will save that vintage, spend that vinyl, and binge YouTube. Bye-bye, everyone.
Toodaloo, kangaroos. Thanks for coming.